He does. He was really good at the start of his season. His first 11 or so starts to this year, he was excellent. Then 2 horrible starts. And since then, he's been around a 4 ERA over his last handful of starts. So a little bit of wait and see which version you get. He had some times this year where after those 2 brutal starts, he was wondering if he was tipping. So curious to see kind of what version we get of him tonight. But what you can say is the last 2 nights, like you said, was spectacular pitching. Wheeler and then really in particular Sanchez. Alex Cora said earlier today he feels like they've seen 3 Cy Young candidates on this road trip, and that's not really hyperbolic. I mean, Imanaga, Wheeler, and Sanchez are 3 all-star caliber arms that were going against the Sox.
We'll talk about that tipping piece of things. The Red Sox feel like they might have a chance to take advantage of that. Luzardo's tried to cheat.
I believe this one's it's a rookie card, I know, but I feel like it's the first card that I ever, like, big league card. Obviously, as a kid, trying to get to the big leagues, the dream of making it. But as a kid that had cards, right, as a kid, this is like seeing your card the first time. It is pretty cool. So that's pretty powerful when you see that card.
The name of the business is Legacy Catering. We all were talking about how Mom taught us all how to cook. She was a cook at the public school system for ages. So we all started cooking with her. So we decided, to do the business. So we went to figure out what we're going to call it. So we said, let's cook in honor of, our mother. So that's when Legacy came in. And just remember that Legacy Catering is about people. And this is what barbecuing is all about. And this is why we love it.
Word.
I remember the first series I had, the first home run I hit was a grand slam against Seattle, which was the team that I had played for the year before. As we know, Cleveland can get a little cold, so I would wear the dark blue long sleeves. And for some reason, this jersey, I always liked my jersey a little longer. The reasons for it, for a little padding, so when I would slide, I wouldn't get all patched up and roughed up.
To see all this excitement around what I love to do growing up, it's crazy.
What's your favorite thing about this whole event so far?
The fusion of sports, entertainment, and cards. Because to me, cards have always been entertainment, and they're getting their just dessert now.
Veteran catcher JT Realmuto. pitcher's interference in the walk-off in the 10th inning Monday. He bats 8th and starts at 3rd. Bryson Stott is the second baseman in the 9th spot, and that's the group for Jesus Luzardo. He'll face this group for the Red Sox and Alex Cora. Against another lefty, Rob Refsnyder again leads off and plays left, followed by Jaron Duran batting second in center, returning to the lineup for the Sox. Romy Gonzalez slides up to the 3 spot. He plays first. Trevor Story's in the cleanup spot tonight at shortstop. Masataka Yoshida again at DHs against a left-handed starter. Masa bats 5th. Seidana Rafaela gets a start at second. He's in the 6th spot. Wilyer Abreu was out of the lineup yesterday. He's back in right field batting 7th. And Carlos Narvaez does the catching in the 8th spot, with Marcelo Meyer getting the start against the lefty starter Luzardo. And Meyer is at third base. Lucas Giolito will be on the bump in the bottom of the 1st inning. And those are your Morgan & Morgan starting lineups, brought to you by America's largest injury law firm. Jesus Luzardo is going through his warm-up tosses. 27-year-old lefty who was born in Peru but grew up in Florida after he moved there about a year and a half into his life with his family. His first year with the Phillies after 4 years with the Marlins, and he's got a ton of talent. His fastball sits 96 to 97, and tonight's speed report is powered by Verizon. Get to your local Verizon store today to check out the latest deals. It's a fastball velocity that is up this year for Luzardo compared to what he did last year in an injury-plagued season with the Marlins. Phillies then traded for Luzardo in the winter, and he was awesome. We told you to start this season. Through 11 starts, he had a 2.15 ERA with a bunch of strikeouts, and then got pounded over the course of 2 starts. The Brewers and the Blue Jays gave up 20 earned runs in 5 2/3. There were questions about him perhaps tipping pitches. He was really struggling out of the stretch. He's been better here recently, but the Red Sox curious to see what type of arm they face tonight. He has finished his warm-up tosses and is just about ready to go. Long red sleeves beneath the white pinstripe jersey, a light brown glove for Jesus Luzardo. He'll face Rob Refsnyder, who had that home run for the Red Sox yesterday in the 4th inning. The only blemish they had against Christopher Sanchez, who was sterling. Another good arm on the bump tonight. And the Red Sox trying to salvage the finale. Refsnyder in the box, and to the microphone, the voice of the Red Sox, Will Fleming.
Hey, Mike, great to be with you. Thanks for a wonderful week in Chicago and here, and thanks for the wonderful cheesesteak from Angelo's that powers us into this broadcast. Here's Refsnyder, who takes a fastball for a strike. On the outside corner, 7:10 p.m., 81 perfect degrees here in Philly. Time and temp brought to you by Hatfield. Better care and better pork. Refsnyder takes a high fastball that missed, and it's 1-1. Red Sox have not seen a ton of Refsnyder the last week or so. They've seen so many right-handed starters, but not here on consecutive nights. The 1-1 is outside. As Mike told you, Duran on deck and then Romy. This feels like a night the Red Sox could really benefit from a big-time start offensively. 2-1 to Refsnyder. Here's the pitch. And it is driven on a line into right field. Back on it, Castellanos on the warning track. He's there. Make the play. Hard hit by Rob. But alas, one away.
It's frustrating. It's a great approach. You get yourself into a hitter's count, outer third of the plate. And Refsnyder struck it well, took it where it was pitched, but hard contact. And there just hasn't been a lot of that the first couple of days against Wheeler and Sanchez.
So here now Duran. I told you those 2 starts around Memorial Day where he gave up 20 earned runs in 5 2/3. Jaron swings and misses. Like an off-speed pitch there over the top of it, and it's 0-1. Jaron 257, 9 homers, 51 driven in. Pitch is a breaking ball on the outside corner. He's 2 for 10 after the All-Star break. Is Duran with 5 strikeouts and a homer. Seen great pitching, but the Red Sox tired of hearing about that. It's time to get the offense in gear. No balls, 2 strikes, just underway in Philly. The pitch. Duran swings and misses. He's gone. That was nasty. Sweeper from Luzardo. They're 2 down.
It's a new pitch this year for Jesus Luzardo, who's always had just a normal slider. he still has that traditional slider, the one that just drops down, and then he's added this sweeper to give him a ton of horizontal movement, and the pitch has been great for him.
27 years old, born in Peru, then lived in Venezuela, and now here in the States as Romy Gonzalez takes a fastball up and away. Coming in, he had the 8th most strikeouts in the National League. Luzardo did. I mean, think about it. In both of the first 2 games of this series, Phillies had 10 strikeout, no walk starts, 1-0. To Romy is a strike, borderline on the outside corner. Nick Lentz is the home plate umpire. Malachi Moore at first. Quinn Walcott, the crew chief, at second, and Emil Jimenez at third. 1-1 outside. Change up at 89. So it's 2-1. White unis for the Phils, red pinstripes. Luzardo wears the sport goggles. He throws, and Romy swings his misses. And a change up, and it's 2-2. Trevor Story would be next. It's another big time crowd here at Citizens Bank Park. Pitch. Soft ground ball on the left side. Sosa from third, ranges to his left, gloves, and throws in time. And the Red Sox go down in order in the top of the first. Lucas Giolito to the mound. Scoreless game on the Shaws at Star Market. WEEI, Red Sox Radio Network.
As well. So now Rafael is the rest of the lineup. They have to pick up the slack for the top. Turner, Schwarber, and Harper.
Giolito has been very sharp lately, as those numbers indicate. Really on his game. That short arm delivery and the high fastball and the changeup off of that. One of the few guys that can actually throw a high changeup and tunnel it off of his four-seamer, and then has a big curveball to go with it. Very good numbers as of late.
Very unique delivery for the 31-year-old, who's a big guy at 6'6", 245. And he fires, and that is a leadoff first pitch single for the speedy Trey Turner. He jumped all over the fastball. And this is an aggressive offense. They like to swing first pitch. And 105-mile-an-hour single leads to Schwarber.
Marcelo playing in at third base, hits it hard enough on the ground. It's going to go right past him if it's not hit right at him. That's exactly what Turner was able to do. To his left, no chance. He got speed at first.
Trey Turner, there you see it. 118 hits, now is still first in baseball. He's not stealing. Schwarber looks at a breaking pitch that misses bad. Giolito was rusty coming out of the All-Star break, disappointed in the fact that he didn't have control. Gave up a 3-run first inning home run to Seiya Suzuki against the Cubs. doesn't get the call inside. Our home plate umpire tonight is Nick Lentz. 2-0 to Schwarber, who is sort of top 5, top 10 in just about every single category, including home runs, where it's only Suarez, Judge, Ohtani, who went yard again, and Raleigh ahead of him. And this ball is hammered. Did he get it all? He sure did. Schwarber continues to have an unbelievable season and continues to stay in the top 5. Kyle Schwarber exit stage right on a changeup.
Schwarber RBI 76 and 77.
Changeup.
And it stayed up.
It sure did stay up. I mean, this ball is such a bad pitch. I mean, it's a terrible pitch, and Kyle made him pay.
Here's Harper. And the pitch swung on, crushed, back to back as that one is headed for the second deck. Harper's 14th as he stays scorching hot. It's 3-0.
All right. Keep the train going. Something, I tell you, Harp is just, he looks good. He's rejuvenated after the break. There's a ton of energy coming out of him, not just in his swings, but running the bases. We saw it yesterday, stealing a home. There's a lot of energy with his teammates right now, even just getting to the dugout and forearm bashing. All of that matters.
Fourth time this season, the Phillies have gone back-to-back. First time for Schwarber and Harper. And now Castellanos getting ready to stand in. That's home run number 350 for Bryce Harper on the all-time list for him. And a no-doubter. Here's Castellanos, and he takes down low for ball one. Yes, I mean, I keep reading about you guys scoring on all these, like, catcher's interference. Why don't you just hit the ball out of the ballpark when I'm gone, huh?
Okay. Okay.
Here's a pitch.
I see
and it's down and away.
You just walk in here like it's so easy. Just there you go.
And they said he did swing. First base umpire Malachi Moore says Castellanos went around. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Castellanos, 270 hitter with 12 homers. Here's the pitch. And that one is down low. And the count 2-2 is Giolito into the wind in the pitch. And that one is low as well. Giolito, I mean, talk about getting ambushed.
Yeah. I think that happened to him a couple of games ago. He went walk, walk, and then just a blast again, trying to get to him early in the game.
3-2 pitch. And a swing and a bouncer foul up the third baseline. I mean, it was one pitch to Turner. 3 pitches to Schwarber, 1 pitch to Harper. Harper's, by the way, 439 feet. Here's the windup and the 3-2 offer again, and a swing and a miss. Got him. On a breaking ball down and away, and there's the first out for Lucas Giolito.
One thing about Giolito, and I went back and kind of got a chance to see the pitch to Harp. I mean, it's 94, but it's straight. His fastball is straight as an arrow right down the middle. He doesn't really extend side to side beyond the plate. Everything is up and down. He misses down and up, but stays relatively tight to the corners of the plate. So if he misses, be ready.
Here's JT Realmuto, and he takes right down the middle for a ball. What happened? I mean,
he just missed it. You could see him nod. You and I could see him nodding his head.
Nick Lentz is our plate umpire tonight, and this pitch swung on and fouled back. By the way, that 439 is Harper's longest homer of the season. Believe it or not.
I'm gonna choose to believe it. Yeah.
1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch swung on, fly ball right center, not real deep. Duran coming over, so is Abreu. Duran calling, he'll make the catch. And there's the second out. And that'll bring up Brandon Marsh. Marsh hitting .247 on the season. 1 for 7 with a bunch of strikeouts here in this series. 5 of them, in fact. As the pitch on the way, and the swung on and missed.
It's interesting. He moved up. He was hitting so well at the bottom of this lineup, and he moved up. Thompson got up into this more middle part of the lineup, and it looks different to me.
The pitch, and that one is inside.
And what it looks like to me is when he was at the bottom, sitting in the 9th hole, no expectations. It looked like he was just kind of deciding, okay, I'm going to take a couple pitches, then I'm going to swing. Like his plan was much more decisive.
1-1, and that one's down low.
I think sometimes you move up and all of a sudden you're like, okay, now I'm hot, I'm seeing it. You start to think a little bit and get out of that plan, and then all of a sudden you're a little indecisive. And it doesn't take much at this level. A little indecision really can hurt you.
2-1, and that's up high. 3 balls and a strike. 3-0 Phillies lead it here in the bottom of the first inning. A quick top of the first for Jesus Luzardo. 12 pitches was all he needed. 3-1. And that one is in there for a strike called. And that'll run the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Giolito holds the hands up in front of the chest, now into his windup. The 3-2 pitch on the way, and this one is fouled away over on the third base side. And the count stays full as Marsh stays up there. Now up over 20 pitches, Giolito. Giolito with a wind, and here's the 3-2 again. And it's down a little bit low. That's ball 4. Keep the inning alive and bring up Max Kepler. Harper, by the way, over his last 10 games, including tonight, that home run, number 350, is 16 for 36. And of those 16 hits, 14 of them have been for extra bases. 9 doubles, 5 homers.
How's that slugging percentage looking?
Yeah.
All those bases.
As Giolito delivers and Kepler swings, lines it to center, coming on Duran. He slides, and he did or did not make the catch. And now they're signaling a catch. The first base umpire, Malachi Moore, says it's a catch. The second base umpire is the closest to it. He never made a call. That was Quinn Walcott. The Phillies are checking, and they are not going to challenge, as he did make the grab on that slide in center field.
What a play.
Great start for the Phillies. 3 runs, 3 hits, 1 left, and we'll head to the second. It's 3-0 Phils.
Swing for the fences with the Fence Authority. They've been providing the Delaware Valley with fences for almost 3 decades, with 4 stores throughout the region and one of the largest inventories of wood, vinyl, and aluminum fencing. The Fence Authority makes your next fence as easy as 1, 2, 3. Do it yourself or get it installed with the best workmanship warranties in the country. So swing for the fences at the Fence Authority. Your new fence is waiting at fenceauthority.com.
The working families of La Una Labor District Council of Pennsylvania, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia are proud contributors to all aspects of growth in this great city. The Labor District Council provides safe, well-trained, productive workers who enable projects to be done on time and under budget. We appreciate our signatory contractors and their commitment to fairness and equality. Laborers, we're building a better future today.
Brought to you by the Laborers District Council Licit Fund.
Hey Philly, did you know natural gas is the most reliable and efficient way to heat our homes, cook our food, and dry our clothes affordably? And with PGW, the benefits of natural gas keep on coming. PGW has programs and offers that can make life easier no matter where in Philly you live. From spreading your bill evenly across the year to boosting your home's energy efficiency with rebates, and from year-round payment assistance programs to servicing appliances, PGW's got you covered. Check us out at pgworks.com.
Phillies fans never miss a home run.
Yeah, it's hooked deep to right center field. No doubt about it.
Stream every game on the NBC Sports app.
A three-homer game.
And don't miss your game day forecast from NBC 10 First Alert Weather.
The home of the Phillies, 94 WIP.
Well, on the mound today, and the game's going on right now, believe it or not, it's the Yankees' Max Fried versus the Blue Jays' Chris Bassett. Fried has 11 wins, Bassett with 10 wins. That's a pretty good matchup. Fried's first start since July 12th. He had a blister issue. In fact, he's had 4 of those in his career, where he's had to sit out for a few games. The Blue Jays, well, they're trying to clinch the head-to-head tiebreaker with the win tonight. This is sponsored by the New Jersey Division of Travel and Tourism. Find your wow right now. Visit nj.org. And it is 1-0. Yankees are up in the second inning there.
3-0 here. Phillies leading it. Trevor Story takes the first pitch, a fastball for a called strike. It's 0-1. Phillies 3 runs in their half of the first. It was a 1-2-3 first for Jesus Luzardo. And the pitch, breaking ball, and that one is over at the knees. 0-2 the count. On Story, he's batting .253 with 15 homers. Sitting on 59 runs batted in thus far. Here's the windup by the left-hander. And Luzardo with a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Breaking ball down and in.
That's sweeper, and that's terrific location, down and in, just catching the zone. And that pitch last game, he was missing. The sweeper was missing big, especially to the right-handed hitters. And you look at that team, that Angel team, and Mike Trout right in the middle of it, and all those big guys, you just can't do that. So he needs that pitch.
Here's Yoshida, the DH, and he takes a fastball for strike one. Left-handed batter who has really struggled so far against left-handed pitching. His season is just really getting it away now. He's a swing and a foul back. Tonight, his 9th game played. 0-2, he's down in the count quickly. And the pitch. And he missed down and away. Missed the first 93 game. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. And there's back-to-back strikeouts now for Luzardo.
Of course, it doesn't hurt to get swings on the sweeper when the sweeper is literally a foot outside the zone. I don't know what he was seeing there.
That'll bring up Rafaela. The 24-year-old stands in from the right side. First pitch to him, swing and a miss. Oh, and 1 the count, .271 average, 14 home runs on the season. Next pitch, swing and a miss again. And sweeper, not only getting some swings and misses, but as you pointed out, that's in a good location, right where he wants it. Just down below the zone. Here's the windup, and his 0-2. Swung on, fouled away, over on the first base side.
99 on that four-seam fastball. He's got a little adrenaline flowing.
That makes one of us.
Long flight, wasn't it?
Here's the 0-2. And that one bounces in. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Piece of cake, Stock.
Yeah, you know, you had fun, though, yeah?
Yeah.
Good time?
Great time.
We had a lot of fun.
I know all these balks and interference and walk-offs and craziness. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Luzardo slaps the glove hand. He's pretty pumped up right now as he comes off 6 up, 6 down to start tonight for Jesus Luzardo. And he strikes out the side here in the second. A shutdown inning will go to the bottom of the second. 3-0 Phillies.
Welcome to Dugout Radio, the undisputed home of boom baseball.
The Wi-Fi is booming with Xfinity, baby. Our next caller is
Stacy. How do you stay locked in on every pitch and play?
We stream it all live on Xfinity Internet with low lag, 99.99% network reliability, and speeds faster than a base runner beating the throw to home plate.
I stream on my TV, tablets, even my smart fridge.
Smart fridge?
With all those games, we gotta refuel.
Stream live baseball with Wi-Fi built for the biggest moments. Xfinity. Restrictions apply. Actual speeds vary, not guaranteed.
From Westchester to Doylestown, from Drexel Hill to Lansdale to Philly, we all look out for each other, stepping up to keep our communities going strong. And at Independence Blue Cross, we're here to keep you going strong. We've been deeply rooted in our communities for more than 85 years, and that connection to members has earned us our spot as the #1 health insurer in the region. So while you look out for your neighbors, know IBX is always looking out for you. Learn more at IBX.com.
Hi, this is JT Ormuto from your Philadelphia Phillies. For style and affordability, right off the bat, check out Chevy Trax. With 5 trims starting under $26,000, it's the small SUV that's big on value. Enjoy every adventure on the road ahead with its comfortable interior and ingenious tech. And whether you pick the muscular, active, or ultra-sporty RS, you can be sure you're getting a vehicle designed to match your style. For great offers and to find your closest dealer, visit Chevrolet.com today.
The Orioles will head north to take on the Phillies for a midweek matchup on Monday, August 4th and Tuesday, August 5th, both at 6:45 and Wednesday, August 6th at 12:35. Snag your tickets now at Phillies.com.
Phillies baseball, Sports Radio 94 WIP.
Well, join us as we honor and celebrate 2008 World Series champion Jimmy Rollins and former Phillies GM Ed Wade on Toyota Phillies Wall of Fame night, Friday, August 1st at 6:45 p.m. You're going to enjoy a special pregame ceremony. Going to be some speeches, and we get to bestow one of the organization's highest honors on these entities. Purchase tickets today at Phillies.com.
Phillies with a 3-0 lead. We go to the bottom of the second. Edmundo Sosa leading off. And Lucas Giolito's first pitch, a fastball called a strike on the inside corner. 0-1 the count. Sosa, 273 hitter, gets the start tonight at third base. The pitch, and that's outside. Sosa, Stott, and Turner due up. In the bottom of the second against Giolito. Gave up 2 homers in the first, back-to-back. Here's a swing and a drive to center. Well hit. Duran going back to his right, and he reaches up and makes the catch. I think that ball ran on him a little bit. He came in at first, but adjusted mid-route and was able to get back there and make the grab.
This outfield for Boston is really good. In fact, they have too many of them. If they want to drop a couple off, they can. Everybody can run. That's one thing about these guys out there. They run balls down. Offensively, throughout their lineup, they're basically all leadoff hitters. They can draw a walk. They do strike out a lot, but
here's Bryson Stott, who rips one down the right field line. That's a base hit and going to the corner. And Stott around first on his way to second. He'll stand there with a double. He got no sleep last night. Had the baby overnight. He's got a baby blue wristband around his left forearm. And jumps back in the lineup, but right away smokes a double down into the right field corner, his 10th of the year.
Wow, how about that? I was shocked when he came in today. It was like a Rocky moment. I think his wife, who just had the baby, was like, go get our new baby a double. So he did. I mean, he was like, go play. I love that.
Here's Trey Turner, who takes a pitch down to the dirt. Yeah, Stott said he called early this morning. He called the manager and said, hey, do you mind if I come in a little bit late today? 1-0 pitch, and that one is in there for a called strike. And Rob Thompson obviously said, yes, that's fine. Do you need a day? obviously they got the off day tomorrow, and he said, you know what, let me get a little nap in and I'll call you back. And he called him back, said, no, I'll be in there and I can play.
Wonderful.
There's a swing at a ground ball deep third, just fouled past the bag and out of the reach of a diving Marcelo Meyer. But
I went back and I the power of birth, right? So I was like, well, what did I do when my kids were born? So my daughter McKenna was born here. Her birthday, September 22nd. I had to play the Mets, and it was so funny. I was 0 for 4 in my first game back against Robert Person, who was here yesterday, sitting right next to me.
1-2 pitch. And that one is in the dirt, knocked down by Narvaez.
Yeah. I was like, thanks a lot, Robert. I was 0 for 4. My daughter was really mad about that. My son Logan was born July 17th. That's when I was down with the Rays. I played the Texas Rangers was the game after that, and I was a solid 0 for 3 off of Darren Oliver. So you guys are welcome. Zach was born after the season.
2 swing and a miss. Off-season baby?
Yeah, off-season baby, Zach. Okay. Yeah. So.
Well, 2 down after the strikeout of Turner. That's the second strikeout for Giolito, and here comes Kyle Schwarber. Schwarber, who homered his first time up, 2-run shot. 34th on the season. And taking off for third is Stott. Giolito steps off, throws to third, saved the call. Meyer applied the tag, and he immediately looked into the dugout, suggested they might want to challenge that call. And they do not. It's a steal of third for Stott, his 15th stolen base of the year.
How about that? Some aggressive base running yesterday and today.
Giolito delivers in the pitch. It's down low. I mean, it's all well and good if you make it.
Bottom line.
Not necessarily the preferred play at all times, right? With 2 outs, 1-0, and he pops this one up. And it's out into shallow left center, and coming on for it is Refsnyder. He's under it. He'll make the catch. And he didn't know how many outs there were, and he comes firing it home, and the catcher had already left.
He was here yesterday. He didn't fly in from Italy.
I didn't forget the outs. All right, we're moving on to the third. Phillies lead it 3-0.
Hi, welcome to CP Rankin Commercial Roof Management and Contracting. Can I help you?
Yes, ma'am. I need a new roof on one of my office buildings, and I heard that CP Rankin can breathe new life into my roof.
You mean CPR?
Yeah. May I please see Mr. Rankin?
Sure thing. Did you know that CP Rankin is the best commercial roof management and contracting company for competitive pricing?
Wow. I'd like a quote for maintenance on all my regional buildings and warehouses.
Excellent. I'll let CPR know.
Oh, I get it now. CPR breathes life back into your roof.
Catchy, huh?
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
Mr. Rankin, someone is here to see you.
Call CPR and breathe new life into your roof. 215-997-9025. 215-997-9025. And be sure to stop by the CP Rankin rooftop on Ashburn Alley during your next visit to Citizens Bank Park. CP Rankin Roofing Experts, a proud partner of the Philadelphia Phillies. Call 215-997-9025.
When it comes to protecting homes, shortcuts fail. It's why pros have trusted AZEK Exterior Trim and Siding, the MVP of exterior protection for 25 years. Built to last and proven in the toughest Northeast weather conditions, AZEK doesn't just look good, it performs under pressure. Cheap, overseas-made imitators? They might look similar until they fail. And the builder's reputations and homeowner's wallet take the hit. Trim matters, so don't cut corners. Do it right. Use AZEK Trim, made in America. Visit azekexteriors.com.
While everyone's listening to the ball game on the Phillies radio network, the Engineers Labor Employer Cooperative, ELEC, is hard at work rebuilding our infrastructure, whether it's transportation, water, or energy projects. ELEC and the operating engineers, 825, are ready to get to work building our bounce back.
The Phillies play here. Sports Radio 94 WIP.
Kids 14 and under will be able to Rep the best mascot in baseball when they receive a Fanatic Big Chain necklace presented by Terminix on Tuesday, August 5th at 6:45 p.m. when the Phillies match up against the Orioles. Visit Phillies.com to purchase tickets today.
Go to the third inning, bottom third of the order for the Red Sox. Coming up as first pitch from Jesus Luzardo, a sinker down low. 1-0 the count to Wilyer Abreu. Abreu, 253 hitter, up to 20 homers on the season. And the pitch, swinging a high bounder towards second. Turner behind the bag, he's got it. Throws to first quickly enough. It was just in time to get Abreu. There's out number one.
So important, I think, for Jesus to get these leadoff hitters. Just whether it's a strikeout or just soft contact, concentrate on that leadoff hitter each inning.
That'll bring up the catcher, Carlos Narvaez. Hitless in the series. For 6 thus far. 263 hitter on the year. Here's swings and skies one to right. Playable for Castellanos over towards the line a few steps. He'll make the catch. And there's a quick out on the number 8 hitter Narvaez, and that'll bring up the rookie Meyer. .230 hitter. Phillies with a 3-0 lead here in the third, and the pitch. And that one is right down the middle for a called strike.
So I got to let you know my phone is blowing up right now.
What'd you do wrong?
Yeah, it's Mama. So my wife's texting me.
The pitch. And that one's a breaking ball in for a strike. You got somebody's birthday wrong?
Oh, not just somebody. I got them both wrong. So wait a second. It's not that they were both wrong. I didn't say it correctly. You guys... I didn't say it correctly.
Pitch, swing and a miss.
And we'll never know.
Myers out on 3 pitches, and Stocker might be 2. We go to the bottom of the third. It's 3-0 Phillies.
It's officially summertime, and nothing says summer like a ball game, the sizzle of the grill, and the official hot dog of the Phillies, Hatfield Banks. From the bank to your own backyard, Hatfield Pork is the MVP of game day. Don't strike out with anything less. Load up your plate, put pork on your fork, and bring home the taste of summer with Hatfield, the official pork provider of the Phillies. Visit simplyhatfield.com to find a retailer near you. Hatfield, better care, better pork.
At Citizens Bank Park, we don't carry the title of fan lightly.
We're made for counting down the minutes to the first pitch, and for losing our voice before the 7th inning stretch. We're made for leading rallies and for following box scores. We're made for celebrating big moments. And we're made ready with Citizens. Citizens, fellow fans, and the official bank of the Philadelphia Phillies.
Baseball season is in full swing, and you can find all the action at ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Go from checking out stats to placing bets in just a few taps. And as an official sports betting partner of your Philadelphia Phillies, you'll always find special team promos in the app. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet Sportsbook app to get started today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
Get ready to flex like the Fanatic on Tuesday, August 5th, when kids 14 and under receive a Fanatic Big Chain presented by Terminix as the Phils take on the Orioles at 6:45. Grab tickets now at Phillies.com.
Your exclusive home for Phillies baseball, 94 WIP.
Fans 21 and over will make their own shade this summer with a City Connect Miller Lite floppy hat, which they'll receive when the Phils host the Nationals on Friday, August 22nd at 6:45 p.m. Visit Phillies.com to purchase tickets today.
Bryce Harper will lead off for the Phillies here in the bottom of the third inning. So you got all your kids' birthdays wrong?
Yeah, real quick. So I had said on their birthday what I did. And I said September 22nd. That was my first game after the birthday. So my daughter's September 20th. My first game was the 22nd. My son Logan was the 16th of July. My first game was the 17th. Yeah, that's right.
First pitch to Harper, swing and a miss.
And my youngest son, born in November, our team was terrible. We weren't in the playoffs, so sorry, Zach. Did the best I could.
0-1 the count, and the pitch. Harper takes. That's a little bit high. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Phillies leading it 3-0. Harper is 14th of the years last time up. The 1-1 breaking ball, and that one's in for a strike. It was number 350 in his major league career. The 1-2. And this one's hit sharply towards first. Romy Gonzalez scoops it near the line. And he'll run to first and get Harper 3 unassisted. One away, that'll bring up Nick Castellanos. Phillies with an off day tomorrow. They'll be back at it Friday night in New York against the Yankees. 3-game series against the Yanks. Then it's on to Chicago to face the White Sox. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Here's a blast down the left field line, and that one is going to go. Nick Castellanos with the 3rd homer of the night for the Phillies. And for Nick, his 13th of the season. Solo shot right down the line and left, and it's 4-0 Phillies.
So Lucas Giolito, being 31-year-old, he's a veteran pitcher. He's lost a little bit of that. Used to be a power guy, but now he's more of a cerebral guy. What that means is he has to use movement, and every pitch has a purpose for him to set up the next pitch. Well, right now, he is throwing pitches right down the middle. I mean, that's a slider that he's trying to throw there, and it just hangs belt high over the middle of the plate. That's just not going to work.
Here's JT Realmuto, and the pitch to JT, a swing and a miss. Well, he had given up 9 homers in 77 innings. He's given up 3 so far tonight. Phillies with a 4-0 lead here in the 3rd. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2. Time called as JT taking a moment, and now back into the box. Here's the pitch. Swing at a ground ball hit towards short. Charging in, fielding it is Story. He'll throw to first. And JT retired for the 2nd out. And that'll bring up Brandon Marsh. Giolito, former first-round pick of the Washington Nationals way back in 2012. Came out of the same high school rotation as Max Fried and Jack Flaherty. The pitch. And that one is a called strike at the knees. Harvard Westlake in Los Angeles. The 0-1. And a swing and a ground ball right side, wide of the bag. Gonzalez down to a knee, backhands it, throws back to Giolito covering, and that'll get Brandon Marsh 3-1. Nice play by Romy Gonzalez at first base, and Marsh retired. Phillies add a run on the homer by Castellanos, and we'll head for the 4th. It's 4-0 Phillies.
When someone's AC is on the fritz or drains are just not draining at all, like at all, Horizon Services never asks, how soon do you need it fixed? You know why? Because no one in recorded history has ever said, oh, take your time, just whenever you can get to it. We just assume how fast can you get here will always be the answer. So Horizon will be there same day, and we won't leave until you're 100% satisfied. See? Sometimes it's good to assume. It gets your AC fixed fast. Book today at horizonservices.com.
Hurt in an accident?
Call Mongaloo.
Hurt at work?
Call Mongaloozy.
Hurt on the road?
Call Mongaloozy.
Hurt by a doctor?
Call Mongaloozy. I'm Bob Mongaloozy. They hurt you, and it's time to fight back. Get justice with Salt's Mongaloozy Bendesky. Call our team at 267-662-1200 for a free consultation. That's 267-662-1200.
or visit smbb.com.
Look at you. Your life is under control. Errands? Done. Groceries? Got. It's a good time for a reward. You know the one. Your favorite tasty cake treat. Is it the delicious crimpet or the mouth-watering candy cake? No matter where you are, choose what feels right and enjoy. You've earned it, and you know you deserve it. Tasty cake. Accept no substitutes.
During the Phillies 2025 season, Tito's Handmade Vodka will donate $1 for every Tito's cocktail sold at Citizens Bank Park to Phillies charities up to a total of $20,000. Tito's Handmade Vodka is a proud sponsor of the Philadelphia Phillies.
Your exclusive home for Phillies baseball. Sports Radio 94 WIP.
The RAV fourth inning is presented by Toyota. Check out Toyota.com to get your new 2025 RAV4 today. Toyota, let's go Phils. Phils with a 4-0 lead as we start the top of the fourth, and it's the top of the order for the Red Sox. Ref Snyder, Duran, and Gonzalez due up. Here against Jesus Luzardo has been very good thus far. He's thrown 30 pitches in 3 innings, 7 balls and 23 strikes. The pitch is up and away for ball 1 to Ref Snyder. Starts with a breaking ball that missed. Ref Snyder lined out hard to right his first time up. Here's the windup and the 1-0 pitch, and that one is bounced foul up the third base line. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ref Snyder, who entered the night with a .935 OPS against left-handed pitching as he swings through a fastball. I tell you, that fastball has a lot of life on it. Here tonight, the 1-2, and that one bounces in over the shoe tops.
You know, I was looking at there's a stat out there that's called strike percentage, and what that is basically is it's called strikes and swings or whiffs, right? That's your strike percentage. His last game, his strike percentage on all 5 of his pitches, nothing was above 60%.
2-2. And that's down low.
All 5 pitches, 60% or lower. He just couldn't get it in the zone. If you go back to San Francisco, where he was really good, he had all 5 pitches above 66%. In fact, 3 of the 5 pitches that game were above 70%. When he's in the zone, kind of to your point, where it has life, the fastball, it plays in the zone, but he's got to get it in there.
3-2. And that's up and away. Ooh, it's
a strike.
That's a strike. And Nick Lentz missed that one for ball 4, so that's the first base runner of the night for the Red Sox. And Luzardo, of course, who's had trouble out of the stretch, hasn't been out of the stretch yet tonight, and now does so. And that's all over the strike zone there. Here's Duran, and the pitch. He takes, it's a breaking ball in for strike 1. He struck out on 3 pitches his first time up. Double play depth up the middle for Turner and Stott. 0-1 the count. Luzardo kicks and deals, and the pitch fouled back into the screen. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Check swing. Ball was in the dirt. They asked at third. He held up. Tried the breaking ball there, but it was well outside.
One of the things you missed, Scott, when you were gone is some unbelievable plays up the middle by our middle infield, the Phillies. Trey Turner made a couple of fantastic plays. Bryson Stott made a couple plays. I'm saying that because now would be a great time for a little ground ball. Let the defense work.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
That works.
So Duran, a strikeout victim for the second time tonight. That's 6 already for Luzardo. And ground ball double play here wouldn't be so bad. You got another guy here in Romy Gonzalez who just kills left-handed pitching. And he takes the first pitch, down and in, ball 1. First pitch changeup. 4-0, Phillies lead it. Stott shaded up the middle. Turner still in a step, but over near the hole. It's short, the pitch. And that one's also down and away. They go change up to start the at-bat with Gonzalez.
And unfortunately, they also go ball.
Right. Rep Snyder leading at first, the pitch. And that fastball is down a little bit low, and it's 3-0. So he threw 7 balls in the first 3 innings. He's thrown 8 so far in this inning. The 3-0 delivery, and that's fouled away to the right side. Boy, 3-0 swing on a 98-mile-an-hour fastball right down the middle. And he fouls it over the first base side.
I mean, right now with the Red Sox against left-handed pitching, I mean, that tells me a whole lot about how confident right now their manager is against left-handers.
3-1 offer. And that one is in there for a strike as well. Well-placed fastball down and in there. And the count full, 3-2. Big pitch coming up here for Luzardo. The stretch. The kick, the 3-2. Swinging a bouncer towards short. Turner plays back. He's got it. Feeds second for 1. That's all they're going to get. As Turner backed up, took the second big hop. And that left him with only 1 play, and that was at second. No chance to turn 2. But they get the big out after he was down 3-0 in the count. That'll bring up Trevor Story. Story struck out his first time up. And the pitch. And that's down and in.
Another changeup. First pitch changeup. And that's JT calling those. I'm guessing that all stems from the meetings that they have prior to the game. A little unusual to me that they're starting off with the changeup.
Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swung on, fouled back. Yeah, you understand it if it's the guy last night and his changeup.
Right.
Not exactly the same fastball changeup combination here.
Christopher was just something last night. Christopher last night in his whole game, 3 balls in the air. One was a home run, a fly out, and a single.
Throw over to first. That'll chase Gonzalez back.
It was funny. Somebody was telling me earlier, they're like, man, when Christopher pitches, the game's sometimes boring because he's just, change up, a lot of swings. And I think of everything as I'm a player. So I'm like, you kidding me? If I was playing shortstop, I get a ton of plays. I think Stott had 6 or 7. Turner had 3 or 4. That's exciting.
Luzardo ready, the 1-1. Had a swing and a foul out of play, first base side. Well, he's mixing it up enough that we're seeing all these right-handed batters that are way late on fastballs. Even if they're making some contact, they're fouling them way over on the first base side. Time called by Story, who steps out of the box. He's got 15 home runs this season. Playing in his 100th game of the year. Luzardo's ready, and the 1-2 pitch. Swinging a tapper towards third. It's a foul ball. One ball, 2 strikes, the count.
It's interesting. 100 games, you said, right? This is his 100th?
Yep.
He had been in 163 games in 3 years prior to this year. Injuries have just been a huge issue in his tenure at Boston. Came into spring training this year, though he felt good. He had made some adjustments, and he really committed to trying to keep in the lineup, stay in there. Now, defensively for Boston, they're the worst defensive team in baseball as far as errors, fielding percentage. But some of that is just big. They haven't had Bregman the whole time on the left side. That's a lot of it. You get guys out of position. We've seen that before. They're pretty confident from here on out they're going to be better.
1 ball and 2 strikes on Trevor's Story as Luzardo delivers. And the pitch is grounded to third. 2 hops, Sosa has it. Shuffles his feet, fires it across. Throws a perfect strike. Red Sox get their first base runner of the night on a leadoff walk, but he's left stranded. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. It's 4-0 Phillies.
Yingling Traditional Lager, a beer that, like true legends, stands the test of time. Brewed by the same family for nearly 200 years, it's a crisp amber lager with a bold, smooth flavor that's perfect for game day. So swing down to Maggio's of Southampton and join us during all Phillies games for $3 Yingling Lager drafts and $3.25 Yingling Lager, Light Lager, and Flight bottles. Yingling. Legends stand the test of time.
Hey Phillies fans! SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Phillies, meaning SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of... The official ticket marketplace of... That ball was crushed. And, did you see that? Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Fightin' Phil's games or to any other live event in Philadelphia, SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of every home team win. SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of... Let's go Phillies!
Welcome to Dugout Radio, the undisputed home of Boomtown Baseball.
The Wi-Fi is booming with Xfinity, baby. Our next caller is...
Stacy, how do you stay locked in on every pitch and play?
We stream it all live on Xfinity Internet with low lag, 99.99% network reliability, and speeds faster than a base runner beating the throw to home plate.
I stream on my TV, tablets, even my smart fridge.
Smart fridge?
With all those games, we gotta refuel.
Stream live baseball with Wi-Fi built for the biggest moments. Xfinity. Restrictions apply. Actual speeds vary, not guaranteed.
When you are looking for a Honda, turn to Burns. A dealership you can trust, turn to Burns. If great service is a must, turn to Burns.
For your next car, shop BurnsHonda.com.
The home of the Phillies, 94 WIP.
The RAV4 inning is presented by Toyota. Check out Toyota.com to get your new 2025 RAV4 today. Toyota, let's go Phils. Phillies with a 4-0 lead as we go to the bottom half of the fourth inning. And it'll be the bottom third of the Phillies order coming up here as Max Kepler leads off against Lucas Giolito. Kepler far and away the most plate appearances of any of these Phils against Giolito, all their days in the Central Division in the American League. Against one another, Kepler swings and pops one up foul. It's out of play. Kepler, Sosa, and Stott. Kepler bidding for a base hit his first time up. Jaron Duran came racing in, made a sliding catch to rob him of a single. The 0-1, and that's up high. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I was downstairs yesterday going into the Phillies locker room, and I was talking with Tommy Neubauer, who kind of manned the door prior to the game.
Next pitch, 1-1, and that one's inside.
And we started talking about these can you believe it moments, right? And you weren't here for them. It's kind of what we were talking about. And so we made this little list, Scott. 4-1 in the craziness. First one, I know you'll remember all these.
2-1, swung on, ripped down the right field line, but he hooked it foul.
So, let's see. The first one, Bryson Stott, I think, had a walk-off on a wild pitch earlier this season.
Okay.
That was a big one. The 2 slides at home, JT and Nick. How could you forget that? Can't forget that. That was crazy. Then, of course, the downside, the inside of the park home run in San Francisco.
Remember that.
Definitely remember that.
2-2, and it's in the dirt.
Have to remember that one. And then the catcher's interference walk-off the other night. You weren't here for that one.
No.
I've never seen that before. And then last night, Harper's steal of home, which went down as a catcher's interference, error in the catcher, a balk, no RBI, and an earned run charged to the pitcher. That's how that goes down. So that's 5 already crazy plays, and they're 4-1 in the craziness.
I don't know. Nothing like great pitching and 3 homers either. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. 3-2. Here's a swing and a line drive to center. Duran going over to his right. He's going to reach up and make the catch. Kepler hit that one pretty well, but Jaron Duran runs it down again.
Kepler's starting to climb out of this little thing that he's got going on. You think? Well, I'm hopeful. I look at yesterday, hit the home run. That's great. I noticed the walk after the home run, maybe more than anybody else. They're like, why is that? Because that tells me he's starting to see the ball. Take the walk. 2 hard hit balls today. Hopeful.
Here's Sosa. And Sosa takes one down to the dirt, bounces in there. Well, they've certainly given him every opportunity to try to work his way out of it. Here's the wind to the 1-0. And a swing and a miss. Big cut at a fastball by Sosa.
Well, I mean, if he's going to play, he's got to do something. I thought it was really fun yesterday talking to Rob Thompson, and he brought up, it was Murph and I were in there, and he brought up something that his dad used to tell him when he was playing. And he said, look, when you're struggling, just get lost in the team. If you're struggling, get lost in the team.
1-1. Swing and a miss.
You know, you could think about Bryson Stott, for example, who's been scuffling a little bit. Certainly Kepler's been scuffling. You know, when things are going bad, it's so hard to not think about how bad you're playing or not hitting, whatever it is. But what you can do is run the ball out, cheer your guys on, do all these other little things. And Rob calls that getting lost in the team. I thought that was great.
1-2. Swinging a ground ball towards short. Story 2 steps to his left, has it. Throws to first in time. And Sosa retired. 2 up, 2 down. And that'll bring up Bryson Stott, who doubled his first time up. Some fancy pens in this booth. Murph has got some fancy pens. He doesn't even use pen anymore. What does he have all those fancy pens for? It's like,
but he's
first pitch to Stott is down low. That pen set, my daughters would just die for that. There's the windup in the 1-0. Here's a swing and a drive deep to right field, and that one is gone.
Yes.
And dad strength on display for Bryson Stott. Home run number 7 on the season, his second extra base hit on the night, and it's 5-0 Phillies.
Hung a breaking ball. He knew right away. Lucas Giolito did.
4th homer hit tonight by the Phillies. Here's Trey Turner. And the pitch. Turner swings, bounces one right side. Diving stop. Gonzalez overhand toss back to Giolito. And Romy Gonzalez with another terrific play at first base for the Red Sox to take a hit away from Trey Turner. Phillies add another run on the home run. Their 4th of the night. And we're going to the 5th. Phillies lead it 5-0.
From Westchester to Doylestown, from Drexel Hill to Lansdale to Philly, we all look out for each other, stepping up to keep our communities going strong. And at Independence Blue Cross, we're here to keep you going strong. We've been deeply rooted in our communities for more than 85 years, and that connection to members has earned us our spot as the #1 health insurer in the region. So while you look out for your neighbors, know IBX is always looking out for you. Learn more at IBX.com.
Philly never stops moving. We're punching the clock, we're burning the midnight oil, we're early birds and late night legends. Our time is everything. That's why we take SEPTA. It's more than a ride. It's 5 or 10 or 30 minutes of me time, or us time. Whether we're winding down from the day, catching up on our teams, or just tuning out. SEPTA is how we roll. Roll with us at SEPTA.org.
Doors are closing.
When it's time to sell your home, you hope your agent knows the market, timing, pricing, interest rates, neighborhood, staging open houses, understanding contracts, completing paperwork, and can actually help guide you on your big move. Don't hope. Know. When you hire a Weichert agent, you can be sure you've got a partner who will guide you every step of the way, from listing to closing and everything in between. Weichert. Dream. Move. Home. Each Weichert franchised office is independently owned and operated. Your local Chevy dealers are making a big difference in the lives of youth baseball players and their communities through the Chevy Youth Baseball Program. The Phillies salute Elkin Chevrolet in Marlton for their support of the Gibbsboro Voorhees Athletic Association.
Phillies baseball, Sports Radio 94 WIP.
Well, no shade. Kids 14 and under will love the Brady Plus Trey Turner Performance sunglasses they'll receive when the Phils match up against the Nationals on Sunday, August 24th at 1:35 p.m. Purchase your tickets today at Phillies.com.
We go to the fifth inning tonight, and the Phillies with a 5-0 lead. And Jesus Luzardo delivers. Pitch down and away. Yoshida, Rafaela, and Abreu coming up here in the fifth against Jesus Luzardo. Wind up the pitch. Swung on, line to right. That'll be the base hit, first of the night for the Red Sox. Over to pick it up near the track is Castellanos. Yoshida on his way to second. He'll be there sliding with a double. And the Red Sox have their first hit of the game. And we should mention that whether it's a one-off or who knows, but Bryson Stott not using AOK as his walk-up music tonight.
Okay. I think buy a boy a
What
baseball.
is it?
Buy a boy a baseball.
Buy a boy a baseball?
Yeah.
Is the name of the song?
Yes.
Pitch is up high. Okay.
I'm trying to figure out who sings it here. By Granger Smith is the artist.
And the pitch. It's up high. Now, we don't know if it's a one-time deal for having the birth of their baby boy overnight last night. But he's got a double and a homer, so...
I would think he would either keep the song or keep having kids, right? One or the other.
Here's the 2-0. And that just missed outside. And it's 3-0. The pitch. And that's outside. It's ball 4. Well, here you go. A spot with a man at second base for the first time. And Luzardo, who's going back to that game against Milwaukee back in late May. And ever since then, the idea that he's tipping pitches, the reality that he's tipping pitches, the thought that he might be tipping pitches, I mean, it all works against him in some way, shape, or form, or can, I should say, work against him. Here's Abreu, and the pitch is a breaking ball that's in there for a called strike. Obviously made some tweaks to try to cover things up, but he hasn't necessarily been the same guy with the men on.
Yep.
The next pitch, and that one is a strike, a breaking ball in the inside corner.
I mean, this isn't the first time that we have seen something like this. I think Aaron Nola, all about the timer, right? The pitch timer out of the stretch was an issue the first year of the clock.
0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 7 strikeouts now for Luzardo. And that'll bring up Carlos Narvaez. And the pitch. And that was a breaking ball. That's down low.
I don't know what the tipping or what they thought maybe he was doing. I'm not 100% sure. I've seen pitchers in the past, and we used to always look for it as hitters. We would designate one of us to look at stuff.
As his pitch swung on and popped up left side, Turner backing out into shallow left field, infield fly rule in effect. He will make the catch, and there's out number 2.
Yeah, we would designate, like, you look at the fingers, you look at the feet, we would guys that weren't playing, for example. And it's easy if you see somebody who would leave their finger out, maybe they would move their finger or their hands. If you're a pitcher and someone says you're doing that, well, then you can get a new glove. You get a glove that you put the fingers in, that's easy to hide. If it's a placement of your hands or a head, that's more difficult.
Here's Meyer, and a swing and a miss by Marcelo Meyer.
Like I said, I don't know what it is, but I think it was something with maybe the hand placement or something. And so that, I mean, to change that when you've been doing it your whole career one way, to change that I can see it being problematic.
Well, one pitch is a breaking ball down and away. 2 down here, 5-0. Phillies lead it, top of the 5th inning. Luzardo ready. And the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Myers really struggled against left-handed pitching since getting called up. Playing in his 44th Major League game. Came into the season ranked the number 2 prospect for Boston. And a top 10 prospect in all of baseball. Here's the 1-2 on the way. And that one's down and away. Only one ranked higher is also now here, but not in the lineup tonight. Roman Anthony. He was the number 1 prospect for Boston. According to Baseball America, he was the number 1 prospect in all of Major League Baseball. For Baseball America, MLB.com, both. The count 2-2, the pitch. And it's a breaking ball down and away. And so the count is full. Runners will be off. It's a 5-0 lead for the Phillies. It's the 4 home runs thus far. Luzardo ready. Looks back at second. Yoshida leads there. And the pitch. And it misses inside for ball 4. And that one did indeed miss. And that's going to load the bases. And send us back to the top of the order. Rob Refsnyder. And now definitely a big spot here is Refsnyder, who homered last night. And chance to try to get the Red Sox back in this one now with the bases full and 2 down. And Caleb Cotham is on his way to the mound to chat with Jesus Luzardo. While he does that, let's pause for station identification. This is the Philadelphia Phillies radio network.
94 WIP HD1 Philadelphia. Powered by the Tasty Cake Studios. The home of the Phillies. 94 WIP. An Odyssey Sports Station.
First time trying to go to an ID here at Citizens Bank Park, realizing it's 20 after the hour, and, I don't have a clock staring me in the face anymore out in center field.
Wait, I thought your daughter was, sending you texts like, hey.
She did, yes. Not today, but, yeah.
She's on Italy time as well. You missed the clock, don't you?
I was a fan of the clock. Out above Ashburn Alley. Indeed. Here's Rob Refsnyder in the pitch. The base is loaded, and he misses with a first pitch changeup down and away.
Well, we've seen this before earlier in the game. First pitch changeup. JT each time has gone back to another changeup.
Here's the 1-0. And that one misses up high. Again, 2 straight changeups. And now he's gotten himself in a bad spot here. Base is full, 2 down, 2-0 count. 70 pitches. The pitch swung on, popped up, and this off to the right of the plate. JT looking for it, and it falls behind him. He didn't see it. He was looking for some help from somebody and didn't get it. And whereas JT was over by the on-deck circle in front of his own dugout, the ball fell in between that on-deck circle and home plate.
So JT does the right thing. The ball goes up. He completely loses it. So he quickly peeks, and somebody points to go there. So he goes to that spot. I will be honest with you, I'm not 100% sure how Luzardo didn't get there.
Well, and Luzardo was tapping his chest saying, that's my bad.
Oh, okay.
He realized that was his So it's 2-1. Now on Refsnyder. And the pitch. And that one misses down and in. Breaking ball, so the count goes to 3-1. Three-one pitch. And he missed down and in. That's ball 4. And Luzardo walks the third hitter of the inning. And he's walked in the first run of the night for the Red Sox. And he's bringing the tying run to the plate. Here now a 5-1 ball game.
Well, I know that there's lots of boos and ahs and all that kind of there. I'll be honest with you, a 3-1 count to Refsnyder. With a 5-0 lead, I would not want him to throw it down the middle in that particular case either, because that's the one way they quickly get back into the game. Got to make your pitches.
First pitch to Duran is a breaking ball that's in the dirt. And again, inning starts with a double. Walks Rafaela. But he strikes out Abreu. Gets a pop-up from Narvaez on the infield. But now back-to-back walks. Luzardo's 1-0 on the way. And that one missed inside. Well, Duran tonight 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. The pitch. And that one is over but low. And you almost have to get the bullpen started if you're the Phillies. The 3-0 delivery. And that's outside, ball 4. A 4-pitch walk to Jarren Duran. And JT is going out to talk with Luzardo as another run is home for the Red Sox. Bases are still loaded. And now the go-ahead run is coming to the plate. And these are not near misses. And as sharp as he was for the first 3+ innings, he is that off right now.
Yeah. One thing that they could do, now I know you go back to last night, Bryce Harper stealing on the starting pitcher because he was winding up. But honestly, bases loaded, there's 2 outs.
Just go out of the windup.
Go out of the windup. And what you do is you have to move Edmundo close enough to the bag, though, to third base. You give up a little bit of range, but move him over there so there's no worry about the runner. Go out of the windup.
Well, here's Romy Gonzalez, and the first pitch, swing and a ground ball foul down the third base line. He goes after the first pitch changeup, which I'm not sure was a strike. And whether it was or it wasn't, he just walked 3 straight hitters. I don't know what you're doing, but game's different now, right?
Yeah.
Here's the 0-1. And there's a fastball that's in off the plate. Jordan Romano is warming up for the Phillies. Left-hander getting loose for the Red Sox now, as this is a 5-2 ball game with the bases full. Luzardo ready, the 1-1 on the way. Swung on, blasted high in the air, left center field and deep. Kepler on the track at the wall, and it is gone. And Romy Gonzalez with a grand slam has turned the game around for the Red Sox. 6th home run of the season for Romy Gonzalez.
That's what I was talking about. He's can't find the zone. He's all over the place, and at some point, you start to hear the crowd. You start to get frustrated, and then you give in. Now, he needs to still stay on the edges, make the pitch. It's a changeup, but he's trying to throw it for a strike, and he throws it right down the middle.
6-5 Boston. Here's Trevor Story, and a swing and a foul, backing out of play. Well, obviously you go back to the Refsnyder 2-0 pitch, popped up just to the right of the plate. Nobody catches it. JT never saw it. Here's the 0-1. And that one is in there for a strike. And I'm with you. You got the bases loaded, 2 outs. You got trouble throwing out of the stretch, then throw out of the windup.
That's right.
Seems to make sense. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Bounces in there. Trevor Story, the 9th man to bat in the inning. Keep in mind the Red Sox had no hits when the inning started. They only have 2 hits total tonight. Here's a swing and a foul off to the left of the plate. And the Phillies have squandered an early 5-0 lead as a 6-run 5th inning in progress for the Red Sox, thanks to 2 hits and 4 walks. The 1-2. Fouled back. One ball and 2 strikes. And the pitch. And that one misses down and away. Now that it's a game again, you would think the Red Sox are going to their lefty out of the pen to start this next half inning. 2-2 on the way. And that one is down and in. It's 3-2. And obviously a crowd pretty restless here as this inning is totally gotten away from Jesus Luzardo and the Phillies. Here's the windup and the payoff pitch. Swung on, ground ball hit to third. Sosa's got it. Throws to first. Side's retired. It was 5-0 moments ago. It's now 6-5 Red Sox. A 6-run 5th inning. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 6-5 Boston.
New Jersey's got a lot of summer wow. We got your under the sun wows. Your this is too much fun wows. Wine was sublime wows. And your one more time wows. So come see what your wow's gonna be. New Jersey, it's one summer wow after another after another. Find your wow at visitnj.org. New Jersey, little state, lot of wow.
John Crook here. I'm proud to partner with my friends at Thompson Toyota, BMW, and Lexus. They're not just about selling cars, they're about building relationships for the long term. Need an SUV, a luxury sedan, or a reliable used car? They'll go above and beyond to get you what you want. And for service, you've got to experience the Thompson difference. One visit and you'll see what sets them apart. Thompson Toyota, BMW, and Lexus in Doylestown and Willow Grove, or at 1-800-THOMPSON.com.
In real estate, there's a number for everything. Square footage, down payment, interest rates. But how do you measure the trust you have in your agent? For a RE/MAX agent, it's not about numbers on a contract. It's knowing that RE/MAX agents have been voted the most trusted in real estate. That means you'll get honest advice, expert guidance, and someone who's committed to your success. Because while numbers count, trust is what truly matters. RE/MAX voted most trusted real estate agency brand by American shoppers based on the 2024 BrainSpark American Trust Study. Each office independently owned and operated.
Phillies baseball is brought to you by Lycio's Bakery, available at your favorite deli, sandwich shop, supermarket, and exclusively in Citizens Bank Park. Lycio's Bakery. It all starts with the bread, and proud partner of the Philadelphia Phillies. Let's go, Phils.
The Phillies play here. Sports Radio 94 WIP.
Well, your Citizen Stats leader, let's talk speed and age. It was 10 years ago. The StatCast came online. Byron Buxton with the Twins at age 21 and Phillies' own Trey Turner at age 22. Those two, 6 months apart, were the fastest players in the game 10 years ago. This year, 2025, after those 10 years, they are still the fastest players in the game, tied with Bobby Witt from the Royals. How about that? Citizens, the official bank of the Phillies.
That's actually amazing.
Isn't that something?
Really is.
Trey Turner is ranked the most valuable base runner in StatCast history.
Kyle Schwarber leading it off. Couple of changes for the Red Sox, including on the mound. Veteran left-hander Justin Wilson takes over. Red Sox now have a 6-5 lead after the grand slam by Romy Gonzalez. Abraham Toro takes over at third base for Marcelo Meyer. Batting ninth, the pitch, and it's up high. Well, Phillies, maybe they should go back to scoring on balks and catcher's interference.
There's a lot of game left.
Here's the 2-0. And this one's fouled out of play to the left side. Schwarber late on that one. Schwarber with a home run in the first inning. One of 4 homers hit tonight by the Phillies. But they trail 6-5. The Phillies have 4 homers. The Red Sox have 2 hits. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. And, boy, it just all unravels on Luzardo. Two and two, the pitch. And it bounces in there. Harper to follow, then Castellanos. Phillies had the 5-0 lead when that pop-up happened to the right of the plate. JT never saw it, this twilight sky, and Jesus Luzardo coming in, didn't get there quick enough. Didn't really pursue it that aggressively. 3-2. Swing and a ground ball foul first base side. It'll be interesting to hear if he saw it late or he just assumed.
That's what I
don't know.
I just think he assumed that. Because, when the ball goes in the air, everybody looks up, right? Everybody looks up at the ball. You just sometimes don't know.
3-2. And he fouls another one off.
You're supposed to peek. You do a series of peeking, and I'm guessing, I can go back and look, but Jesus was probably looking up at the ball, pointing at it, but never knew that JT couldn't see it.
Still full to Kyle Schwarber leading off. And the payoff pitch again. And it's hit in the air, right center field. On the run, and the gap is Abreu who'll get there and make the catch. Might have gotten in on the handle just a little bit.
Wilson throws a 4-seam fastball around 95, nothing overpowering. Pretty good slider, a cutter, and he's got a split. Doesn't throw it a ton, but he'll throw it to right-handers. Little deception in his delivery.
Justin Wilson, who will turn 38 next month. Here's Harper, and he takes a breaking ball. That's a strike call to the top of the zone. Wilson, in his first year with Boston. The pitch. Swinging a tapper off the end of the bat. Back towards the mound. Wilson's got it. Spins and fires to first. Red Sox have 4 lefties in their bullpen, and I imagine we'll see quite a few of them here through the middle to late innings of the game. We'll bring up Nick Castellanos.
Did you see Rich Hill pitched yesterday?
How about that?
45 years old. I believe that's his 16th team, 15th, 16th, tied a record.
There's Castellanos, and he swings and fouls one straight back. Here's the 0-1, and it's down and in. Yeah, he pitched for the Royals, I guess, almost to the day that he started his first game, whatever it was, 20 years ago for the against the Cubs.
Oh, I didn't know that part of it.
1-1 pitch, and a swing and a tapper, foul. Rich Hill, who debuted in 2005. Did so on June the 15th, but did it in relief and then would start the next month at Wrigley Field for the first time. The 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss, and Castellanos strikes out, and there's a 1-2-3 shutdown inning for Justin Wilson, the lefty, into the game. Phillies go into order for the first time tonight, and we're going to the 6th. Phillies down 6-5.
For a championship team, you want proven players, a system that works. Franchise. For 25 years, AZEC Trim has been #1 with the pros, performing in tough northeast conditions like harsh winters and salt-filled coastal air. It outlasts cheaper trim alternatives that may fail when it counts. And AZEC is right here, supporting the contractors who build with us and the New England lumber yards who serve them. Visit AZECexteriors.com. AZEC, made in America, built to last.
At Citizens Bank Park, we don't carry the title of fan lightly. We're made for counting down the minutes to the first pitch, and for losing our voice before the 7th inning stretch. We're made for leading rallies, and for following box scores. We're made for celebrating big moments, and we're made ready with Citizens. Citizens, fellow fans of the official bank of the Philadelphia Phillies.
It's simple. When we breathe better, life is better. Which is why at the Temple Lung Center, we're developing tomorrow's treatments today. When our renowned physicians develop new lung therapies, you can create new memories. And when we bring breakthrough research to the clinical space, you can make more moments that matter. Temple Lung Center. Breathe better. Live better. To schedule an appointment at the Temple Lung Center, call 800-TEMPLE-MED.
Kids 14 and under are invited to Circle the Diamond after the Phillies take on the Orioles on Wednesday, August 6th at 12:35 for Nemours Children's Health Kids Run the Bases. Order tickets now at Phillies.com.
Your exclusive home for Phillies baseball, 94 WIP.
Well, with Philadelphia on the clock to host baseball's 2026 Midsummer Classic, it's time to get geared up. The New Era Phillies team store at Citizens Bank Park has an all-star lineup of 2026 merchandise, including apparel and souvenirs, available for purchase now. Visit Phillies.com/New Era for store hours.
Well, Jordan Romano is going to take over on the mound here for the Phillies in the top of the 6th inning. 6-5 in favor of the Red Sox. Masataka Yoshida leads off as he did in the 5th inning with a double. It was the first hit of the game for the Red Sox in the pitch. And that's a strike called, says Nick Lentz at the top of the zone. Jordan Romano try to settle this game down a little bit for the Phils after a strange 5th as the next pitch is slider. It's bounced foul.
You know, a lot of times with Luzardo over the last 2 months, when you go back after his starts and you start to read through some of his quotes, he uses the word feel a ton. I lost the feel for this. I couldn't get the feel for that.
Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and Romano makes quick work of Yoshida.
I don't think there's any question that tonight he gets into that stretch for whatever reason, walks a couple guys, doesn't make a play. He seems to lose the feel. He can't find, because he started missing big. You were talking about like they weren't that close, and he's just not able to get back, locked back into that arm slot.
There's Rafaela, and he swings and grounds one to short. Turner charging in, makes the play near the bag, throws on the run to first. There's 2 down. Well, you know, as we said at the time, whether he was, you know, we always talk to the other broadcasters and other people who come in to see it, and they say, hey, so Luzardo tipping? I'm like, well, I don't really know if he was or he wasn't, but he obviously, they put a lot of effort into changing. They made a change mechanically to where he holds the ball and how he holds the ball to try to hide that. Here's Abreu, and it's up high. And you can say if you want, well, he's not doing it anymore, but you know that it's in his head the minute he has to go into the stretch, and especially with somebody at second. And that's what changed in that particular inning. Pitch is swung on and fouled back, is that immediately there was a runner at second. It was a Yoshida double that started the inning. And all of a sudden, he's a totally different pitcher with a man at second base.
Totally different, yeah.
1-1 to Abreu, the pitch. Swing and a miss. And again, it's not as though the Red Sox were necessarily sort of spitting on really close pitches because they knew what was coming. he just, like you said, he lost the command of it. He lost the feel for it. 1-2 the count on Abreu. Romano kicks. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled away. Third base side out of play. 6-5. Red Sox lead it here in the top of the sixth. The 1-2 again. And it's up high. Two and 2. And the pitch. Fouled back. Abreu 0 for 2 tonight against Luzardo. After the first two had reached, Abreu struck out against Luzardo. Abreu, a very different hitter against righties than he is against lefties. Romano with a 2-2. And that just missed. Slider off the plate away. The count goes full. Narvaez on deck. The 3-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider. And Abreu goes down on strikes. And there's a 1-2-3 inning for Jordan Romano here in the sixth. We'll go to the bottom of the sixth. Red Sox 6 and the Phillies 5.
Hi, this is Dave Barlow from Barlow Buick GMC. Summer is here and some drive savings. Take advantage of the huge rebates and dealer discounts on the GMC Sierra so you can cruise down the shore all summer long. If you're looking for a vehicle to combine luxury and affordability, look no further than the Buick Envista. At Barlow, we focus on honest pricing and dedicated service. Visit Barlow Buick GMC in Woodbury or shop 24/7 at barlowautogroup.com. Buick, exceptional by design. GMC, like a pro.
For 100 years, Pella has set the standard for quality, innovation, and craftsmanship. From stunning windows to durable doors, Pella has helped homeowners and businesses create beautiful, energy-efficient spaces. You're invited to experience the Pella difference, where performance meets perfection. Here's to the next 100 years of making your vision a reality. Right now, buy more, save more, up to 15%, or 0% APR for 36 months. Call today and mention July savings, 877-98-PELLA, or visit PellaPhilly.com.
Injured on the job? Insurance companies will turn their backs on you.
I deserve better.
Some employers just won't care. I deserve better. Call Martin Law. We wrote the book on workers' comp in Pennsylvania. Our team will help you get the benefits you deserve. Call 215-587-8400 to arrange a free consultation.
You deserve better.
215-587-8400. Martin Law, the law firm for injured workers for nearly 40 years.
The Mariners head east for a midweek matchup against the Phils Monday, August 18th and Tuesday, August 19th, both at 6:45, and Wednesday, August 20th at 1:05. Snag tickets now at Phillies.com.
Your exclusive home for Phillies baseball. Sports Radio 94 WIP.
Well, the Independence Blue Cross Player Spotlight. How about Max Lazar? He got his first win of his Major League career in Monday's walk-off. Just the other day, struck out 2 of the 3 batters faced. And you know what? He's got a pretty good knuckle curveball this season. The opponent's batting average is 176, 3 for 17 against just that pitch. Independence Blue Cross. Learn more at ibx.com.
Go to the bottom of the sixth inning, trailing 6-5. And Justin Wilson back to work here in the sixth, although the Red Sox get a right-hander loose. First pitch, JT Realmuto, swing and a miss. JT still with those struggles against left-handed pitching. And Red Sox will keep the lefty on the hill. The pitch is in tight. They've got a 6-5 lead. You got Marsh and then Kepler to follow. And it does appear that both will hit. Phillies stay with both starters. Here's a swing and a miss. And JT, a fastball, swings through it.
Talked to JT the other night and was asking him about some adjustments that he's made because he's been hitting really well. He's really climbed out of his little thing that he was in. He said one of the things that he felt he was doing is it was started to kind of get into a crouch. He goes, I don't know what happened. I needed to start to get taller. I said, how do you do that? What drills? And I was like, do you just do soft flips? He goes, no. High velocity pitching machine.
1-2 pitch, and that's down low.
That would have put me right into a slump.
High velocity pitching machine.
High velo pitching machine. I said, really? He goes, yeah. He goes, if I do soft toss or flips, he goes, I can cheat. By doing this, it gets me taller. It gets me on top of the baseball. But that was interesting.
2-2. Swung on, line to center. There's a base hit. And JT Realmuto with his first hit of the night leads off inning number 6 with a single against Justin Wilson. And that'll bring up Brandon Marsh. They play Toro even with the bag, but wide of the line. Over to third base. Up the middle is Story against Marsh. Wilson delivers in the pitch. Swung on and missed. Fastball swings through it. Phillies a full complement of right-handed bats on the bench, but they opt to stay with both lefties here in the 6th inning. The pitch. And that's a little bit wide. Red Sox, of course, have a left-handed closer in Aroldis Chapman.
He's a big dude,
Yeah,
Chapman. Man, so big.
The 1-1. Swing at a ground ball foul first base side, but it makes you kind of wonder why not go ahead and make some moves. Pinch hitting.
Do it now. Right.
I mean,
we've seen this
if there's
before.
another spot comes around later, it's likely to be, I mean, you're going to
you'll have Chapman.
You're going to use those righties against Chapman, you would think, right?
You would think.
Here's the 1-2. Swinging a ground ball right side. Almost hit JT. He stopped for a moment at the baseline to try to get out of the way of it. And the second baseman, Rafaela, will throw to second and get the fielder's choice on JT. And what looked like off the bat might have a chance to advance him anyways, unable to do it.
Stream every out-of-market game live or on demand, plus stream MLB Network 24/7 for the entire season. Blackout and other restrictions do apply. Visit MLB.tv for details.
Here's Kepler, also against the lefty Wilson, and he swings and grounds one to second. Rafaela to Story, on to first. And a double play as Romy Gonzalez diving for that, holds the bag with the back foot. We'll see if the Phillies think so on video. Whether or not they might want to challenge, they do not. No runs, a hit, nobody left after the double play, and we're going to the 7th. It's still 6-5 Boston.
Hi, this is JT Realmuto from the Philadelphia Phillies. Like every championship-driven team, Chevrolet has star talent at every... Leading off, the powerful Silverado, crushing big league challenges with legendary strength and advanced capability. There's the Chevy Equinox, loaded with smart features and practical dependability. And the sharp style and affordability of Chevy Trax. For great offers and to find your closest dealer, visit Chevrolet.com today.
In your community or in your home, Nemours Children's nationally recognized pediatric specialists are here to help your child achieve their best health. Throughout Southeast Pennsylvania, we're working hand in hand with families to make every child's world a place where they can thrive. Now open in Malvern. Find your child's neighborhood specialist at nemours.org/PA. Nemours Children's Health. Well beyond medicine.
Philadelphia Insurance Companies hits it out of the park with their Runs for Charities program. Philadelphia Insurance has donated over $225,000 to charities through the campaign since 2019. Every time the Phillies score a run, Philadelphia Insurance Companies will donate $100 to local nonprofit organizations. You can step up to the plate and nominate your favorite nonprofit at phly.com/Phillies. Philadelphia Insurance Companies, the MVP of insurance for nonprofits and over 100 other specialized industries. Fans, if you're headed to Citizens Bank Park to cheer on the Phillies, be sure to visit the CP Rankin Rooftop on Ashburn Alley for the best view in the ballpark. CP Rankin Roofing experts are a proud partner of the Philadelphia Phillies. Let's go, Phils!
The home of the Phillies, 94 WIP.
Well, top of the 7th, it's time for the PGW game summary. But things were looking really good at the start of this game, at least through the first 4 innings. Phillies got 3 in the first. They got another in the third and another in the fourth. And they did all those runs. That's 5 runs there. They had 4 home runs. Schwarber, Harper, Castellanos, and Stott all hit home runs. But then it kind of blew up in the 5th. Jesus Luzardo gave up a double and then 4 walks and a grand slam all in the 5th inning. For whatever reason, just lost the feel for his pitches. So just like that, Boston jumped up 6-5, and that's where the Phils are at this point. That's your PGW fueling the future.
And a new pitcher for the Phillies will be right-hander Daniel Robert. Makes his 9th appearance in the big leagues for the Phils. Opponents have hit just 190 against him. It's the walks that have been concerning. A walk rate of 22% so far. And again, a small sample, just 6 innings at the big league level. And the first pitch is up high to Carlos Narvaez. Narvaez 0 for 2. The pitch. Breaking ball. That one is down just a little bit low. Omar Narvaez, his cousin, longtime catcher as well. Here's the pitch. Grounded foul, first base side. And Omar Narvaez trying to stay with it. The last check, he was at AAA for Houston. Did appear in 4 games earlier this season with the White Sox.
So wait, that's 3? Right?
Omar Narvaez?
Omar? Oh, I'm sorry. Was that
2.
you were just talking about? That's
Yes.
his cousin. Okay.
Yes. 2-1 pitch. And that one's a fastball for a strike call. Two and 2. The 2-2 pitch. Fouled back. Right wrist discomfort for Marcelo Meyer while he came out of the game tonight. For the Red Sox. His replacement, Toro, waiting on deck. Still 2-2 on Narvaez. And Robert with the pitch. Swung on, line towards right. Castellanos back, still going back. It's out of his reach. It'll be a base hit. Bounces at the track, and Narvaez on his way to second with his 20th double of the year. And that leads off the 7th for the Red Sox.
He's having a really good year. He's always had this real flat swing, flat bat path. That helps with those doubles. Decent runner. Of course, he's been real busy the last couple of days with all the catcher's interference calls.
So have you guys been trying to explain it all?
Trying.
Here's Toro, his first at bat. And the first pitch from Robert, swinging a pop-up. Shallow left field, going out is Turner, coming on Kepler. Turner staying with it, and he'll make the catch. There's one away.
Yeah,
Toro going on one pitch.
It's remarkable to me that Boston leads baseball now with 9 catcher interference calls. I can't remember that many in my career. They have 9 a few days after the All-Star break in 2025.
It is pretty remarkable.
Yeah. He just comes out so early, Narvaez, from behind the plate.
Going to be a pinch hitter here for Ref Snyder as they go with Roman Anthony, left-handed batter off the bench, and that means off the bench for the Phillies will be the pitching coach, Caleb Cotham, as he's going to come out and talk to Daniel Robert. You're going to have back-to-back lefties here before you get to Romy Gonzalez. Here in a one-run ball game. The Phillies are working quickly to get Tanner Banks ready. Now they could go to Banks as early as Jarren Duran. If they so choose, and if they can get him ready fast enough. But then that brings Romy Gonzalez into play again. Again, Romy Gonzalez, who has kind of stolen the show tonight with his grand slam and 3 really good defensive plays over at first base. So here's Roman Anthony, adding 256 with a couple of homers on the season. Robert with the first pitch to him, and it's down low, ball 1. One 0 pitch, and that one's inside. 2-0 count. I mean, gotta think they're going to go to Banks to take on Duran, but that could prompt them to make a change. The 2-0 pitch, that's up and away, ball 3. Go to their last remaining real option off the bench, being Alex Bregman.
Right.
Right-handed batter.
Yeah.
Robert, the 3-0. And it's down low, ball 4.
Walks.
It's been the story tonight.
Yep.
And that's going to be the end of the night for Daniel Robert. As Daniel Robert now, in 6 1/3 innings, has 7 walks issued in the big leagues. And so, again, I think probably somewhat the message was to pitch him carefully, Roman Anthony up there, but to Tanner Banks to try to put out this fire. Phillies down 6-5. We're back in a moment after this pitching change timeout, brought to you by Pennington Grass Seed, official partner of the Phillies grounds crew. Back after this on the Phillies Radio Network.
It's officially summertime, and nothing says summer like a ball game, the sizzle of the grill, and the official hot dog of the Phillies, Hatfield Franks. From the bank to your own backyard, Hatfield Pork is the MVP of game day. Don't strike out with anything less. Load up your plate, put pork on your fork, and bring home the taste of summer with Hatfield, the official pork provider of the Phillies. Visit simplyhatfield.com to find a retailer near you. Hatfield, better care, better pork.
Hey, all of you fighting Phils fans, it's me, your car. I'm like the best shortstop in Phils history. Fast, reliable, and ready to go. But if you leave me unlocked, it's like throwing a wild pitch to thieves. Last year, more than 24,000 vehicles in Pennsylvania were stolen, which is a lot less than the year before. Let's keep it going in the right direction, especially here in Philly. Theft rates are down 35%. Help the police help you. Lock your car. Take your keys every time. Let's go, Phils.
Philadelphia Insurance Companies hits it out of the park with their Runs for Charities program. Philadelphia Insurance has donated over $225,000 to charities through the campaign since 2019. Every time the Phillies score a run, Philadelphia Insurance Companies will donate $100 to local nonprofit organizations. Play to nominate your favorite nonprofit at phly.com/Phillies. Philadelphia Insurance Companies, the MVP of insurance for nonprofits and over 100 other specialized industries.
Left-hander Tanner Banks is on in relief. He's coming on here to face Jarren Duran. The Red Sox with 2 runners on and 1 out. And Banks could certainly use a double play ball and trying to get out of this tough spot here. 8 of the 14 runners inherited have scored against Banks. 6-5 Boston, lefty-lefty matchup here. First pitch on the way, and he misses with a breaking ball way outside.
And this is a tough guy to double up. From the left side, Duran is very fast. He really gets out of the box quickly. Infielders, make sure you at least get one.
The 1-0, and that one's in there for a called strike. Outfield shaded slightly the opposite way with Brandon Marsh way over to left center. against Durant. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled away. Out of play down the third base side. And the count goes to 1-2. Of all the things that went wrong for Jesus Luzardo in the fifth inning, most notably, obviously, the pop-up that didn't get caught near the plate. But the walk on 4 pitches to Jarren Duran, a guy who just doesn't hit lefties very well at all. That forced in a run. It also brought up the lefty masher, Romy Gonzalez, who hit the grand slam. The 1-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third. Sosa's got it to second. There's one on to first. Not in time. It even looked like Turner put a little extra on that throw, but unable to turn two. On the ball hit by Jarren Duran. Phillies will not challenge the call.
It's a little tough return for Trey, too, because remember, he's playing on the shortstop side, but he's covering when the ball goes to third. So he's got to get over there, get the footwork right. Thought he did a nice job with it, but Duran, like I said, he gets out of the box so fast.
So now Romy Gonzalez, again, had the grand slam off of Luzardo. It was only the second hit of the game for the Red Sox, but it made it 6-5. The pitch up and in spins him off the plate. You've got runners on the corners here as Duran over at first base, 16 stolen bases. Narvaez, the catcher at third. Banks looks at first. Long set, now the pitch, and that's taken for a strike. Two down in the inning. Phillies down 6-5. The pitch, and it's inside. Trevor Story 0 for 3 on the bench, or on deck, I should say. The pitch, swinging a foul at the plate. Count goes to 2-2. Well, Tanner Banks trying to wriggle out of this jam created by Daniel Robert here in the 7th. The lefty kicks the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And what a job. Tanner Banks to put away the Red Sox, inheriting 2 runners. They're both left stranded. It is stretch time here at Citizens Bank Park as we go to the bottom of the 7th. Phillies trails 6-5.
Grab the chicken strips. Let's dunk them in there. There's nothing like it. Hey, I'm Joey. And I'm Josh. And we're team members at our local Chick-fil-A. And a little thing you'll love about the Chick-fil-A chicken strips is dipping them in our sauces. My sauce is the barbecue sauce. If you wanted to add sweet, tangy flavors, there's nothing like it. I love the garden herb ranch sauce, but if you want a little bit more kick in the spicy side, you can mix it with buffalo sauce. Dipping them in our sauces, it is perfection.
It's the summer of Chick-fil-A chicken strips and sauces. Order now on the Chick-fil-A app. Team members paid for their testimonials.
At Citizens Bank Park, we don't carry the title of fan lightly. We're made for counting down the minutes to the first pitch, and for losing our voice before the 7th inning stretch. We're made for leading rallies, and for following box scores. We're made for celebrating big moments, and we're made ready with Citizens. Citizens, fellow fans, and the official bank of the Philadelphia Phillies. As a proud partner of the Philadelphia Phillies, King Swings has created the first ever Phillies branded swing sets and playhouses for fans at home. Hi, this is Tom McCarthy. When I'm not calling the play-by-play for the Phils, you'll find me at home enjoying quality time with my family. Meg and I are always looking to promote outdoor play. And what better way to do that than with a Phillies branded play set? I know King Swings will be a beloved part of our family memories for years to come. Visit KingSwingsSets.com to bring the ballpark home. King Swings, get out and play.
Hey Phillies fans, warm up for the game with expert analysis and unfiltered opinion on Phillies pregame live. It is gone! Then, after the final out, hear from players fresh off the field with Phillies postgame live, only on NBC Sports Philadelphia.
Phillies baseball, Sports Radio 94 WIP.
Well, your Chick-fil-A, a nugget of the game. July 23rd, 1962, right fielder Johnny Callison's third-inning single at Wrigley Field is the first hit seen live by television audiences in Europe, thanks to a transatlantic broadcast via the Telstar satellite, which had been launched 2 weeks earlier. What time would that have been, Scott?
Oh, I tell you, I really tried to keep up with what the Phillies were doing, but those games start at 1 in the morning.
And that's East Coast games.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I caught a little bit of you guys Sunday night in Rome or Venice. Edmundo Sosa leading off. Goes after the first pitch from Jordan Hicks. Hits a bouncer to short. 1 pitch, 1 out to start the bottom of the 7th. Here in a 6-5 game for the Red Sox. Jordan Hicks taking over on the mound. That was the day game Sunday. And I got to admit, I didn't stay with you too long, but I did hear a little bit of that.
We put you right to sleep.
But, I know Major League Baseball tries to make inroads in Europe and whatnot. Here's Stott, and the pitch to Bryson is a strike called 100 miles an hour on the inside corner. And it's 0-1. But it's tough to catch games live.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Already got a left-hander going to the Red Sox here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And the pitch is up high, goes all the way to the backstop. 1 ball, 1 strike. One, and that's inside. They do have Aroldis Chapman up in their bullpen right now. In the 7th inning. Here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a line drive into center, but coming in for it is Duran. He'll get there and make the catch. Roman Anthony, by the way, stays in the game in left field. And Stott retired for the first time tonight.
Well, and they're pocket pitching, right? So the first game, Chapman actually came in the 8th inning just to hit that Turner, Schwarber, Harper pocket.
Here is Turner. He's 1 for 3, and he takes the first pitch right down the middle for a called strike. 0-1 the count, 6-5, Red Sox lead it. Phillies, meanwhile, have Orion Kerkering loose. The pitch. Swung on, fouled back over the screen. Hicks, who came to the Red Sox as part of the Rafael Devers deal earlier this summer, enters the game with an ERA of 6.17. Next pitch, that is a breaking ball down low. A 1-6 record. And giving up more hits than innings pitched. A lot of walks in there as well. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Turner. Hicks ready. Here's the pitch. Fastball missed outside. Two balls, 2 strikes. 6-5, Red Sox, bottom of the 7th. And the pitch swung on, fouled away as Turner battling to try to get aboard here, stay alive.
Well, Hicks threw the other night and really wasn't close to the zone. Tonight he's 100, 101 in the zone. Much different looking pitcher.
The 2-2. And that one missed outside. Just missed. Counts full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Hicks ready. Here's the payoff. Swing and a foul back behind the plate, out of play. And Turner still battling. Hicks Again, the 3-2, and it's grounded fair past first down the right field line. And Turner around first. The ball kicks away from Abreu, and Turner took a turn at second, but will hold there. Abreu went racing over there. He got a great read right off the bat, but the ball kicked off the sidewall, got by him. That allowed Turner to easily get second and think about third, but he'll hold on. And we'll see if Alex Cora is ready to go to Aroldis Chapman. He is. So he's going to go to his big gun out of the bullpen here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And Jordan Hicks gives up the 2-out double, but he will not face Schwarber. And we've got another pitching change timeout. 6-5 Red Sox back in a moment on the Phillies Radio Network.
The pros know nobody beats FW Web. With extensive inventory, personalized service, and a fleet of trucks across the Northeast, FW Web supports all customers, from one-van carriage facility operators. For planned projects, emergency jobs, or maintenance, FW Web has what you need, when and where you need it. For plumbing, heating, HVAC, refrigeration, propane gas, and PVF jobs. With over 100 locations, visit FWWeb.com to find one near you.
As a proud partner of the Philadelphia Phillies, King Swings has created the first ever Phillies branded swing sets and playhouses for fans at home. Hi, this is Tom McCarthy. When I'm not calling the play-by-play for the Phils, you'll find me at home enjoying quality time with my family. Meg and I are always looking to promote outdoor play. And what better way to do that than with a Phillies branded play set? I know King Swings will be a beloved part of our family memories for years to come. Visit KingSwingsSets.com to bring the ballpark home. King Swings, get out and play.
Baseball season is in full swing, and you can find all the action at ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Go from checking out stats to placing bets in just a few taps. And as an official sports betting partner of your Philadelphia Phillies, you'll always find special team promos in the app. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet Sportsbook app to get started today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
Aroldis Chapman coming on out of the bullpen for the Red Sox. Kyle Schwarber 0 for 8 with a walk and 5 strikeouts lifetime against him. He's due.
He's due. I like where your head is. Just got to open your eyes. I should say keep
Easier said
them
than
open.
done. Easier said than done. Well, here is Kyle Schwarber, as he will face Chapman. Tying run out at second base. Chapman is having a terrific year. First year with Boston. Opponent's hitting just 147 against him. And the pitch to Schwarber. Swung on, fouled back. We went after that first pitch fastball at 99 in on his hands. Schwarber hit a 2-run home run in the first inning off Lucas Giolito. Since then has flied to left and flied out to right. Phillies haven't had many opportunities with men in scoring position tonight. They've scored all their runs on the long ball. They're 0 for 2 with runners in scoring position. 0-1 the count. Chapman looks back at second. Now the pitch. Swung on, popped up, back behind the plate. Narvaez with no play.
I got a pitch to hit there too. It's at 100, which isn't gonna. It's not gonna make Kyle flinch. I mean, not at 100, but he's looking dead red fastball. Got one to hit, just missed it.
And he'll throw his fastball a ton to lefties. He's got 2 fastballs and also the slider, which now ahead of the count. The 0-2 swung on, and it's skied to shallow right center field. Story going out. So is Rafaela, the second baseman under it. Calls everyone off and makes the catch. And the side's retired. No runs on a hit for the Phils. A man left in scoring position will go to the 8th. It's still 6-5 Boston.
For over 100 years, South Jersey Gas has delivered reliable natural gas service to more than 400,000 New Jersey homes and businesses. From heating your home to cooking laundry and relaxing in a warm bath, natural gas brings comfort and convenience to your daily life. Always dependable, always ready. Discover the benefits of natural gas. Visit southjerseygas.com/gaspower. southjersey.com/gaspower.
This is your car talking. It can be a lonely, scary thing if your driver leaves you unlocked and alone. Please do us both a favor. Don't ever leave me puffing. That's leaving me unlocked, running, and unattended. It can be tempting to leave the AC on and run in and grab a coffee, but that's the worst time to leave me alone. Way too easy. A thief can steal me in seconds. Help me feel secure. Please lock the doors and take the key every time. It's common sense, but not always common practice. Let's work together to keep car crime on the decline.
Your lost car key experts are the professionals at McCausland Lock Service. They can repair, replace, or reprogram factory remotes of all major brands. That now includes BMW, Mercedes, VW, and Audi. An incredible team of security technicians will help while you wait. The best part, they charge up to 50% below what you'd pay at a dealer. Call McCausland Lock Service at 610-430-1500. That's 610-430-1500. Conveniently located on Route 420 in Prospect Park, PA.
While everyone's listening to the ball game on the Phillies radio network, the Engineers Labor Employer Cooperative, ELEC, is hard at work rebuilding our infrastructure, whether it's transportation, water, or energy projects. ELEC and the operating engineers, 825, are ready to get to work building our bounce back.
The Phillies play here. Sports Radio 94 WIP.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Philadelphia Phillies. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Phillies.
Well, as we go to the eighth inning, Phillies trailing 6-5, a game they led 5-0 at one point. Meanwhile, elsewhere, the Mets won today. They beat the Angels as they finish off that series with a 6-3 win, their 59th win of the season. So the Phillies need a win here tonight to stay a half game in front. Here's Trevor Story, who leads off against the new pitcher for the Phillies. It's Orion Kerkering on the mound. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Game's in progress tonight. Toronto doubling up the Yankees. It's 8-4 now in the seventh. As this pitch is a strike over the inside corner. Phillies will face the Yankees Friday night in New York. Taijuan Walker against Will Warren. Walker and Warren. 7:05 Friday night. No balls, two strikes. Kerkering delivers, and the pitch fouled back. Suarez and Stroman on Saturday, and that's a day game, a 1:05 start on Saturday. And then Sunday, also day baseball in the Bronx, a 1:35 start. Zach Wheeler against Carlos Rodon. Oh-2. Swung on, popped in the air, foul, first base side. No play for anybody as it's going to bounce up right against the side stands. Phillies, only one other time in their history have they swept the Red Sox. In June of 2000 at the Vet. Oh, 2. Breaking ball popped up. This one's backing out of play.
Boy, JT didn't even move on that one. Went straight back, but up high. And I thought there might have been a chance it might stay in. He didn't even flinch.
Kerkering, the 0-2 again. And that one a fastball. Over at the knees for a ball.
Man. I mean, that was such a good pitch right there. Right where you want it.
1-2. And this one's punched foul down the first base side. That was not as good of a pitch.
Yeah, it's hard. He throws 98, 99 at the bottom of the zone, and he cuts that bottom bar in half. So that's the strike. But then if you don't get a call once or twice, I would think you start to go, okay, I'll just raise it a little bit. Well, that doesn't work.
The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss.
Atta baby.
Breaking ball got him. And Story down on strikes finally for the first out here in the eighth. Nothing doing in the Red Sox pen. Of course, it'll be Chapman again in the bottom of the eighth. Face the middle part of the Phillies order. Harper, Castellanos, and Realmuto due up. And the pitch is a little bit high and wide to Yoshida. 1 ball and no strikes. Phillies have out-hit the Red Sox tonight, 8-3. The Red Sox only 3 hits. And Yoshida grounds this one to first. Harper bobbled it for a moment. Flips underhand to Kerkering. And plenty of time to get Yoshida. Two gone. And that'll bring up Rafaela. Braves lost to the Giants earlier today, 9-3 the final. As Rafaela swings and fouls one off. And the Nats, a 5-0 loss to the Reds today at home. Out-of-town Scores is always brought to you by Oliver Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical. You'll feel the difference. This is a breaking ball that hangs in the middle of the zone, and Rafaela lines it into left for a base hit. Kepler will get to it quickly and fire it back in. Hold him to a 2-out single.
Rafaela is really a good baseball player. He seems to put the bat on the ball. He has good speed. Covers center field really well. They really like him here in Boston. More than anything, he's just learned how to improve. That's what you want to see from young players.
2 down, here's Abreu, and the pitch. Fastball, that's down low. Just the 4th hit of the night there for the Red Sox. Rafaela aboard for the 2nd time. He walked as a part of that 5th inning nightmare for Jesus Luzardo as this pitch is fouled down to the plate. One ball, one strike. And the pitch. Swung on, popped up. And Sosa backing out onto the grass in shallow left. He's under it, and he'll make the catch. Scoreless 8th inning for Orion Kerkering. We are headed to the bottom of the 8th. Bryce Harper will lead off as the Phillies trail the Red Sox 6-5.
It's officially summertime, and nothing says summer like a ball game, the sizzle of the grill, and the official hot dog of the Phillies, Hatfield Franks. From the bank to your own backyard, Hatfield Pork is the MVP of game day. Don't strike out with anything less. Load up your plate, put pork on your fork, and bring home the taste of summer with Hatfield, the official pork provider of the Phillies. Visit simplyhatfield.com to find a retailer near you. Hatfield, better care, better pork.
Hey Phillies fans! SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Phillies. Meaning SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of... The official ticket marketplace of... That ball was crushed. And, did you see that? Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Fightin' Phil's games or to any other live event in Philadelphia, SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you could be a part of every home team win. SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of... Let's go Phillies!
In real estate, there's a number for everything. Square footage, down payment, interest rates. But how do you measure the trust you have in your agent? For a RE/MAX agent, it's not about numbers on a contract. It's knowing that RE/MAX agents have been voted the most trusted in real estate. That means you'll get honest advice, expert guidance, and someone who's committed to your success. Because while numbers count, trust is what truly matters. RE/MAX voted most trusted real estate agency brand by American shoppers based on the 2024 BrainSpark American Trust Study. Each office independently owned and operated.
Join us for Toyota Phillies Wall of Fame night as we honor legends Jimmy Rollins and Ed Wade on Friday, August 1st when the Phils host the Tigers at 6:45. Secure your seats today at Phillies.com.
Your exclusive home for Phillies baseball. 94 WIP.
Well, guess who's coming? It's the Big Dumper and the Mariners. They're heading this way to take on the Phils Monday, August 18th and Tuesday, August 19th, both at 6:45 p.m. and Wednesday, August 20th. That's at 1:05 p.m. Visit Phillies.com to secure tickets today. Cal Raleigh, if you did not know, his nickname is the Big Dumper. Won the home run derby this year at the All-Star game. Seattle, man, they were all loving that.
Everybody knows the Big Dumper at this point.
Everybody.
Here is Harper against Aroldis Chapman leading off, and the pitch is popped up a mile high into shallow left field. Going out Story, coming on Anthony. Anthony calls off the shortstop, makes the catch. One pitch, one out. Here to start the eighth with the Phillies down a run, 6-5. And here comes Nick Castellanos. The Phillies with 4 homers, but trail 6-5. Here's Castellanos, one of those 4 home runs tonight. And the pitch is down and in for ball 1.
So Scott, in spring training, and I told this story the other night, Chapman was throwing to Connor Wong in spring training, catcher. Wong was putting down the fastball sign, but he was doing fastball and location for Chapman.
1-0. And a swing and a pop-up into shallow right field. Going out Rafaela, coming on Abreu. He'll make the catch. The right fielder puts it away for the second out.
Yeah, he was doing fastball. Here's fastball sign, and then he was giving him a location, inside or outside. Chapman had a really bad game, first one in spring, and they asked him about it. He said, well, I've never had a catcher give me a location. Can you believe that? In all the years he's pitched, he said he never until this spring had a catcher on his fastball ask for location. He was just like, I just throw it down the middle as hard as I can. So, yeah, can't believe that.
Here's JT, and the pitch is a fastball that's up high. Want to know the count?
Now, in saying that, and talking to the other broadcasters and so forth, his first pitch strike percentage this year is over 70%. And they go back to that particular game as to maybe why.
1-0 pitch, and JT taking all the way. Takes a 98-mile-an-hour fastball down the middle.
Right. Just focus. They think maybe focusing on a smaller target helped him to throw more strikes early.
Here's the 1-1, and that one's down and in. He's been so dominant this season. And they've been somewhat protective of his innings, but, I mean, he does have 17 saves, 39 innings pitched, only 20 hits allowed. 2-1 pitch. Swung on, a hit in the air, center field. It's pretty deep. Duran is back to the track, at the wall, and it's gone. And JT delivers a game-tying home run into the hedges in dead center field. His first homer off a lefty all season. And it comes off Aroldis Chapman. And we're tied 6-6 in the bottom of the 8th. Chapman had allowed only 2 homers all season.
Remember what I was talking about? What he was working on? High velocity machine. That's who's on the mound.
Doesn't get much hotter than that. Here's Otto Kemp off the bench, and he swings at the first pitch, fouls it back and out of plays. Pinch hitting here for Brandon Marsh. And JT ends his long home run drought with a dramatic shot here in the 8th. The pitch. And it's swung on and missed. May the 21st, the last home run for Realmuto.
Boy, that was a big one right there. What a great time for him to get that first home run there.
6 runs on the board on 5 homers tonight for the Phillies. 0-2 to Kemp, the pitch. And it's a fastball up and away. One ball, 2 strikes. Chapman kicks and deals, and the pitch swung on and missed. He struck him out. And Kemp down on strikes, but J.T. Realmuto with a dead center home run. And he has tied this game up. As we go to the 9th, it's a 6-6 game.
So, kids are done with school, then it's summertime. For a lot of families, that means family day trips and vacations, and sometimes being in the car for long periods of time. One thing that could ruin that trip, it's hot. You turn on the air conditioning and nothing. No cold air, and even worse, only hot air. You should have headed to your locally owned and operated Meineke, where right now they are offering a free AC checkup. And if you have a problem, you can get up to $50 off any AC repair. And Meineke offers same-day service and fix-it-now and pay overtime solutions. Meineke, doing car care right.
3 years ago, Manco & Manco made history by opening its first location off the Jersey Shore since its founding in 1956. Following its successful debut, Phillies fans now have even more ways to enjoy the official pizza of the Philadelphia Phillies. Manco & Manco, the first and last name in pizza, can be found at Ashburn Alley, Pass and Stowe, Liberty Landing, behind Section 321, and near the left field foul pole. New season, same legendary pizza. Visit mancospizza.com.
Yingling Traditional Lager, a beer that, like true legends, stands the test of time. Brewed by the same family for nearly 200 years, it's a crisp amber lager with a bold, smooth flavor that's perfect for game day. So stop by McClawson's Corner Bar and Grill in Fairless Hills for $3.50 Yingling drafts and $4 Yingling Fight bottles during all Phillies games, and try the best wings in the box. Yingling, legends stand the test of time.
Hackers suck. So does juggling multiple apps to run your business. Meet Trust UC from Telesystem, an AI-powered voice, video, and messaging platform with built-in cybersecurity awareness training. Visit hackersuck.com to learn more.
Your exclusive home for Phillies baseball. Sports Radio 94 WIP.
Last time any Phillies player hit a home run off of Aroldis Chapman was when he was pitching for the New York Yankees back in 2021. It was Andrew McCutchen who hit it, but it didn't prevent Chapman from still getting a save in the Bronx over the Phils on July 20th of 2021. But he blows the save tonight as the Phillies have tied it up 6-6 on the home run by Realmuto. Johan Rojas takes over in center field. Jesus Luzardo is off the hook now. And it's going to be Matt Strom who pitches the 9th for the Phillies. It's 8-9-1 due up for Boston. Strom delivers to Narvaez in the first pitch, a breaking ball, just missed down and in, ball 1. 6-6 here in the top of the 9th inning. Narvaez had doubled his last time up. The pitch. And that's down low, and maybe might get lost depending on how this game unfolds from here. 6-6 in the 9th, but the 2 outs that Tanner Banks got back in the 7th, not to be forgotten in this one. The 2-0 pitch. Swung on, hit high in the air, left center. Kepler's over in the gap. He's got plenty of room. He's going to make the catch. There's the first out of the top of the 9th. I think a little nervous energy when that ball first went up in the stadium. It turns into a routine fly ball. Here's Toro. Abraham Toro, switch hitter, turns around to bat from the right side against Matt Strom. And the pitch is taken for a strike call.
Matt's kind of been hovering around a 92 on the velocity on his fastball. The other night he came in late like this, and he was able to get it up to 94 occasionally when he needs it.
And the pitch down low. Matt Strom shouting at himself, as he is often seen doing.
You know, I would have hated to have been his imaginary friend when he was a kid. I mean, he screams and yells all the time.
1-1 pitch. It's a foul ball out of play to the right side. Do you think he had an imaginary friend, do you?
Well, if he did, he was in tears a lot.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the pitch. And Toro shoots one foul out of play down the right side. Strom this season, 3.12 the ERA, 2.24 opponent's batting average. Trying to get us to the bottom of the ninth, still tied at 6. The 1-2 breaking ball, that's down and in. Roman Anthony, left-handed batter, waits on deck. You've got Anthony and then Duran. Should somebody get aboard here in the top of the ninth. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Strom kicks the pitch. And a breaking ball down and in. He's pointing, saying it hit his foot. And Nick Lentz checking it first to see whether or not he swung the bat, which he did not. And it's a hit batsman. And we'll see if the Phillies want to contest that idea. And they would lose on that if they did, as that definitely hit him on the toe. So the go-ahead run is on, and here comes the left fielder Roman Anthony, who was used as a pinch hitter in the 7th inning and drew a 4-pitch walk against Daniel Robert. 1 out, 1 on for the Red Sox in the top of the ninth. Here's the pitch, and it's a fastball, misses up and away. Want to know the count. So off the bag by about 10 feet at third base. Next pitch, breaking ball, misses down and away. Two and 0 count now. The pitch. That one's in there for called strike, right at the top of the zone. Just caught the strike zone there with that one. Toro only 1 stolen base on the season. Leads at first. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a ground ball foul, first base side. Again, Roman Anthony, much like some of the other young left-handed hitters in this lineup, he has really struggled against lefties since getting called up to the big leagues. Count is even, 2-2. Toro leads at first, Harper holding him there. Turner shaded up the middle. Here's the pitch from Strom. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Really awkward cut at a slider from Strom. And Anthony goes down on strikes. That'll bring up the center fielder, Jarren Duran. Duran is 0 for 3 tonight with a walk and an RBI. Drew a bases loaded walk in the 5th. 6-6, top of the ninth. Here's the pitch. Duran takes, it's down low. And this is a guy you absolutely have to go after here with this matchup.
He's had some really ugly swings earlier in this game against Luzardo. All on breaking balls.
1-0. Breaking ball, there's a strike at the knees. 2 up for the Phillies in the bottom of the ninth. Kepler, Sosa, and Stott. They'll Be facing a right-hander, Garrett Whitlock. Strom with a high set. Kicks and delivers the 1-1. Swinging a foul back off of Nick Lentz, the home plate umpire. Boy, he really took a shot there. Ooh. And JT immediately hops up to give him a moment. And in fact, the Phillies trainer is going to come out and just make sure the umpiring crew is coming in as well. Christian Bermudez down there and checking on Nick Lentz. I mean, he really recoiled. I mean, that was a square hit to the front of the mast. And getting questioned by not only Bermudez, but also his crew chief, Quinn Walcott. And says he's good to go. Well, Strom ahead of the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the runner at first, that's Abraham Toro. He represents the go-ahead run. We're in the 9th at 6-6. Phillies hoping for a second walk-off in the series. Duran waits, and the 1-2 on the way. Swinging a foul back. They went to the breaking ball. As you pointed out, he's had some tough swings. But he's able to hang in on that one. Stott, or the pitch on the way from Strom, and a swing and a miss. Duran goes down on strikes, and again, Strom screaming, exulting there, and scaring the life out of his imaginary player. Any kind of a run, and the Phillies will win it. We're going to the bottom of the 9th. It's all tied at 6.
Welcome to Dugout Radio, the undisputed home of Boomtown Baseball.
The Wi-Fi is booming with Xfinity, baby. Our next caller is
Stacy. How do you stay locked in on every pitch and play?
We stream it all live on Xfinity Internet with low lag, 99.99% network reliability, and speeds faster than a base runner beating the
I stream on my TV, tablets, even my smart fridge.
Smart fridge?
With all those games, we gotta refuel.
Stream live baseball with Wi-Fi built for the biggest moments. Xfinity. Restrictions apply. Actual speeds vary, not guaranteed.
It's simple. When we breathe better, life is better. Which is why at the Temple Lung Center, we're advancing lung care so you can take back your life. When we expand your treatment options, you can expand your horizons. And when we perform more lung transplants than anyone in the country, you can make more moments that matter. Temple Lung Center. Breathe better. Live better. To schedule an appointment at the Temple Lung Center, call 800-TEMPLE-MED.
Hurt in an accident?
Call Mongaluzzi.
Heard at work?
Call Mongaluzzi.
Heard on the road?
Call Mongaluzzi.
Hurt by a doctor?
Call Mongaluzzi. I'm Bob Mongaluzzi. They hurt you, and it's time to fight back. Get justice with Salt's Mongaluzzi Bendesky. Call our team at 267-662-1200 for a free consultation. That's 267-662-1200 or visit smbb.com.
The Orioles will head north to take on the Phillies for a midweek matchup on Monday, August 4th and Tuesday, August 5th, both at 6:45 and Wednesday, August 6th at 12:35. Snag your tickets now at Phillies.com.
The home of the Phillies, 94 WIP.
Well, we're going to the bottom of the 9th inning, and the Phillies in a 6-6 ball game looking for a walk-off win. It would be their 4th of the season. It would be their 2nd of this series. And what weird way can they figure out to do it?
Yes.
Or will it be just a conventional good old walk-off homer, which would be the first of the year by a Phillies player? They haven't had one this season. Garrett Whitlock, tall right-hander. He's on the mound facing Max Kepler, who takes the first pitch inside for ball 1. You've got Kepler, Sosa, and then Stott. Due up here in the bottom of the ninth. The next pitch on the way, and it's fouled back as Kepler, a little off balance on an off-speed pitch from Garrett Whitlock. Whitlock 5-1, a 3.23 ERA. The 1-1 swung on, fouled away, third base side. He's got some big strikeout numbers. Kepler down to the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes against Garrett Whitlock. Opponent's hitting .205 off him. Toro way off the bag at third. Here's the pitch. Swung on, a hit in the air, right center field. Going into the gap is Duran. He's got room. Backing up near the track. He'll make the catch. And there's a long fly ball out for out number 1 here in the ninth.
Hard to believe, but Boston leads Major League Baseball right now with 17 game-ending walk-offs. They're 8-9. That's their record, but they've been 17.
Wow.
The closest team is 13. They've had 17 to this point.
Here's Sosa. And the first pitch to Edmundo is up high for ball 1. How many of those, I wonder, are extra inning games?
10 extra inning losses. Oof, for Boston.
The 1-0. And a breaking ball. That drops in for a strike. Slider at the top of the zone. Sosa is 0 for 3 tonight. One ball, 1 strike, the pitch. And that one is another breaking ball that's in for a strike. One, 2. Swing at a fly ball, right center field, not deep. Going over Abreu, he's calling, and he'll make the catch. 2 gone, and well, wouldn't it be something? Bryson Stott coming up here. Again, he and his wife welcomed their second child into the world overnight last night, baby boy. And he doubled in his first at-bat on his first swing. He homered in the 4th. He's 2 for 3 tonight. The pitch swung on, fouled away. And it's 0-1. Got a baby blue wristband on his left forearm. He's been wearing that all night. 0-1 the count. Whitlock with a pitch, and it's way inside. We've been trying to quiet Stott's hands a little bit in his setup. Seeing if he can get his swing back together for the second half. Next pitch is up high.
Yeah, one of the ways they're doing that, as you and I get to look on the screen, is they're having him start with the bat on his shoulder. So he gets everything set. He rests the bat on his shoulder, relaxes the hands and elbows. I love that.
2-1 pitch. And he takes a breaking ball. Fooled on that one. It drops in for a strike.
John Olerud used to do that. He was an unbelievable hitter, but so quiet, would rest it. That keeps the hands in the proper position when you take it off the shoulder. That's the idea.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the ninth. Tie game, 6-6 our score. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball left side, taken by Story on the backhand. Throw to first is just in time to get Stott over at first base. Phillies go in order against Whitlock, and for the second time in this series, we're going to the 10th as the Phillies and Red Sox tied at 6.
They say Delco's a lot, and you know what? They're right. In here, as someone who lives in Delaware County, let me tell you, there's a lot of cool stuff to do in Delco. Over 200 miles of tracks and trails, archery ranges and rock climbing walls, world-class gardens, music festivals, and old-school downtown shopping, with tons of places to eat and cheer on the fields, with hundreds of your closest friends. They say Delco's a lot, and they're right. Plan your visit today at visitdelco.com. That's visitdelco.com.
When you decide to sell your home, don't settle for a good agent. Go for a great one. Go for a Weichert agent. A Weichert agent looks at you as a partner, not a transaction, and will work day and night to get you the results you're looking for. And your Weichert agent is backed by the Weichert brand. With over 50 years of experience, Weichert agents have guided thousands of buyers and sellers through every facet of home ownership. Don't settle for good. Go for great. Work with a Weichert agent. Each Weichert franchised office is independently owned and operated.
Look at you. Your life is under control. Errands? Done. Groceries? Got. It's a good time for a reward. You know the one. Your favorite tasty cake treat. Is it the delicious crimpet or the mouth-watering candy cake? No matter where you are, choose what feels right and enjoy. You've earned it, and you know you deserve it. Tasty cake. Accept no substitutes.
Phillies baseball is brought to you by Lissio's Bakery, available at your favorite deli, sandwich shop, supermarket, and exclusively in Citizens Bank Park. Lissio's Bakery. It all starts with the bread, and proud partner of the Philadelphia Phillies. Let's go, Phils.
Phillies baseball, Sports Radio 94 WIP.
Well, we're going to the 10th inning as we did on Monday, as the Phillies will try to find a way to a victory here in the 10th. Max Lazar will be the pitcher on the mound. Lazar is going to face Alex Bregman, who leads off here, pinch hitting for Gonzalez. And the first pitch on the way, Bregman takes a strike. Well, Lazar kept the Red Sox off the board in the 10th inning on Monday. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch, and it's fouled off. Quickly down to the count is Alex Bregman. Nothing into the count. The stretch. Lazar kicks and turns and looks Duran, the zombie runner, back at second. Lazar is ready. And the pitch. Bregman takes down low. Alex Bregman, .291 hitter with 12 homers so far this season. Lazar is ready, and a 1-2 on the way. Swung on, line drive, left field, coming on for it is Kepler. He'll get there and make the catch. Fires it in quickly to second. No advancement by the runner. Phillies have the top of their order due up in the bottom of the 10th inning. There's Trevor Story now. He's 0 for 4. The pitch. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Bregman, who was part of that 10th inning on Monday, had grounded out as the second out. Lazar got a couple of strikeouts. You get that first out, you get a strikeout, and now all of a sudden Caleb Cotham hops up quickly and he wants to come out, and you wonder if there's some concerns about Duran over there at second base, what he might be doing, but definitely a strange time to go out there 0-1.
My guess is, yeah, they think there's some more tipping or something going on. I mean, I can't think of any other reason they'd run out there at that particular time.
Well, the Red Sox are pretty well known for, if there's something to be seen, if there's something to be had from a tipping perspective, they're pretty good at it as a group. And certainly the Phillies manager, Rob Thompson, he probably has a lot of flashbacks just seeing that Boston uniform. That's one of the things that Yankee-Red Sox rivalry over the years kind of made him one of the more paranoid.
Well, he's a catcher,
yeah,
right?
Well, and he's always on the lookout for it.
Oh, catchers are the worst. Or best, however you look at it.
Trevor Story resuming the at-bat, the count 0-1. And Lazar delivers, and the pitch is a fastball, and that is, another poor call by Nick Lentz. Looked like it caught the corner. That was a perfect pitch. And a tough one not to get there for Lazar. The count even 1-1. Infield straight up, outfield shaded the other way. The pitch. Swing and a ground ball fair past the diving third baseman Sosa. It goes down to the left field corner. Around third coming in is Duran. Into second with a double is Trevor Story. And the Red Sox have reclaimed the lead. It's 7-6 here in the top of the 10th. Trevor Story with his first hit of the night. It's his 14th double of the year. That'll bring up the DH, Yoshida. And Lazar from the first base side of the rubber delivers. And the pitch is up and away for a ball. One to know the count. And the runner starts for third. Now a pickoff play at second. And boy, they might have had him. Lazar was a little slow to react. But Story was definitely thinking about taking the bag. And Turner had some daylight cutting in behind him.
It's a good time to do the inside move. Don't see it very often.
Here's the 1-0. And that's a fastball for a strike. One ball, one strike to count. 7-6 Red Sox, top of the 10th inning. Lazar ready. He kicks in the 1-1. Swinging a ground ball to third. Sosa's got it. Checks the runner. Fires to first. 2 down. And that'll bring up Rafaela. Phillies, Turner, Schwarber, Harper coming up in the 10th. The Red Sox do have another righty loosening up. Out in their bullpen. As the stretch by Lazar. The pitch swung on, popped up foul, out of play. Oh, and 1 the count. Here's the pitch. Swung on, popped foul. This is backing out of play. Let's pause for station identification. This is the Philadelphia Phillies Radio Network.
94 WIP HD1 Philadelphia. Powered by the Tasty Cake Studios. The home of the Phillies. 94 WIP. An Odyssey Sports Station.
7-6 ball game. Red Sox lead at the 0-2 pitch on the way, and it's in the dirt. And a breaking ball there from Max Lazar makes the count 1-2. Red Sox have plated their zombie runner here in the 10th. 2 outs now. Lazar ahead of the count, and the 1-2 pitch on the way. Swinging a ground ball, 2 hops at third. Sosa's got it. They've got the runner in a rundown. Sosa's going to run him back and tag him out. And there's the final out here in the top of the 10th inning. Story trying to get back to second. Could not. Sosa will win that foot race just about any day of the week. We're going to the bottom of the 10th. Last chance time for the Phillies here in extra innings. They trail 7-6.
Tony Luke's prides itself on our farm-to-family promise by serving 100% ribeye steak paired with locally sourced South Jersey vegetables on fresh baked food is always fresh and cooked to order. Tony Luke's is more than just cheesesteaks with our specialty fries and award-winning chicken cutlet and pork sandwiches. Find a Tony Luke's near you. From the Pentagon to New York City all the way to the shore and back. We also ship our steaks nationwide. Visit TonyLukes.com. On your next visit to Citizens Bank Park, make sure to visit our stand at Ashburn Alley.
Welcome to Dugout Radio, the undisputed home of Boomtown Baseball.
The Wi-Fi is booming with Xfinity, baby. Our Our next caller is
Stacy. How do you stay locked in on every pitch and play?
We stream it all live on Xfinity Internet with low lag, 99.99% network reliability, and speeds faster than a base runner beating the throw to home plate.
I stream on my TV, tablets, even my smart fridge.
Smart fridge?
With all those games, we gotta refuel.
Stream live baseball with Wi-Fi built for the biggest moments. Xfinity. Restrictions apply. Actual speeds vary, not guaranteed.
Hi, this is J.T. Muto from your Philadelphia Phillies. Looking for a player that always hits for the cycle? That's Chevy Silverado. From strength and dependability to capability and advanced tech. This truck has what it takes to crush big league challenges every day. Plus, with roll-formed high-strength steel and impressive cargo volume, you also get the hardest working bed in the business. For great offers and to find your closest dealer, visit Chevrolet.com today.
Kids 14 and under are invited to Circle the Diamond after the Phillies take on the Orioles on Wednesday, August 6th at 12:35 for Nemours Children's Health Kids Run the Bases. Order tickets now at Phillies.com.
The Phillies play here. Sports Radio 94 WIP.
Now the Phillies, 3 outs left to work with. They've got the zombie runner headed to second, and he might be a true walking zombie right now. But Bryson Stott up all night after the birth of the baby boy, and he's out at second. He's the tying run, 7-6. Trey Turner leads off for the Phillies. He's got 2 hits already tonight. And Greg Weissert, the new pitcher, and he looks back at second. His first pitch on the way, and it's swung on, hit in the air, right field. Backing up on it, Abreu, nearing the track. He'll make the catch. Stott tagging. He's heading for third, and the throw is offline and not in time, and Turner flies out. But he drives the runner over to third base, where he stands with 1 out here in the bottom of the 10th, and Kyle Schwarber coming up.
Very productive out by Trey. He's had a nice night tonight. Couple of hits. Moves the runner over.
Well, the scoring started tonight with a 2-run home run from Kyle Schwarber. And Schwarber coming up here. The Red Sox are going to play the infield in. You've got Harper next. Weissert has been really good against left-handed hitters. In fact, better against lefties than he has been against righties. Infield is in, outfield straight away, regular depth against Schwarber. Weissert delivers in the pitch. Ground ball through the right side, base hit, game is tied. Stott will trot home with the 7th run of the night for the Phillies, the first one to score without a homer. And now here comes Bryce Harper. Kyle Schwarber picks up his 3rd RBI of the night. And Weston Wilson is going to run for Schwarber over at first base. Harper, who started the night with his 350th home run. Solo shot, went back-to-back with Schwarber in the first. Weissert comes set just above the belt. He kicks the pitch. Harper takes. That's inside, ball 1. Wilson, of course, who runs pretty well. He's out there in case Harper finds a gap. He's not out there to try to steal a bag. Wouldn't guess. 1-0 the count. In at third is Bregman, the pitch. Breaking ball, missed down and away. Toro has gone from third to first, with Bregman staying in the game at third base. Weissert behind the count. Long set, the 2-0 to Harper, and that's taken. It's a strike at the knees. Fans don't like it, but it looked like it was on the line. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball.
He's got a lot of pitches. He throws 6 of them out of the bullpen. Decent fastball, but good movement on the sinker, slider.
7-7, bottom of the 10th, 1 out. Weissert comes set. And the 2-2 to Harper. Swing and a miss, struck him out as Harper chases up and out of the strike zone. And now it'll be left up to Nick Castellanos. Here in a 7-7 game. Wilson, the winning run, he's on at first, and now Weissert steps off. The stretch by the righty. He'll turn and throw to first, and Wilson dives back in. Outfielders fairly deep. Duran is shaded to right center against Castellanos, who is 1 for 4 with a home run tonight. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Boy, was he late on that. 95 from Weissert. '48th appearance for the right-hander, second of this series. Pitched a scoreless inning last night. 0-1 the count. Runner goes. The pitch is taken high and wide. Throw down to second, and he is out easily at second base. Rafaela with a tag, and Weston Wilson is gunned down for the final out. Here at the bottom of the 10th, caught stealing 2-4, and we're going to the 11th. It's a 7-7 game.
Look at you. Your life is under control. Errands? Done. Groceries? Got. It's a good time for a reward. You know the one. Your favorite tasty cake treat. Is it the delicious crimpet or the mouth-watering candy cake? No matter where you are, choose right and enjoy. You've earned it, and you know you deserve it. Tasty cake. Accept no substitutes.
Philly never stops moving. We're punching the clock, we're burning the midnight oil, we're early birds and late night legends. Our time is everything. That's why we take SEPTA. It's more than a ride. It's 5 or 10 or 30 minutes of me time. Or us time. Whether we're winding down from the day, catching up on our teams, or just tuning out. SEPTA is how we roll. Roll with us at SEPTA.org.
Doors are closing. Are you experiencing aches and pains that limit your regular activities? Aches, pains, or an injury are never scheduled, but you can feel better with NovaCare Rehabilitation. As the preferred provider of physical therapy and athletic training services to the Phillies, NovaCare's physical therapists can help you get back to the things you love. Life keeps moving after all, so should you. To schedule an appointment at one of their more than 150 locations, visit NovaCare.com. The Phillies trust NovaCare, so can you. NovaCare, the power of physical therapy.
The Mariners head east for a midweek matchup against the Phils Monday, August 18th and Tuesday, August 19th, both at 6:45, and Wednesday, August 20th at 1:05. Snag tickets now at Phillies.com.
Your exclusive home for Phillies baseball, 94 WIP.
Well, we're going to the 11th inning now. Phillies and the Red Sox each get a run in their halves of the 10th. Really no contest at second base as Weston Wilson gunned down at second for the final out. Ceddanne Rafaela is running at second base. Seth Johnson is the new pitcher for the Phillies. Right-hander delivers, and Abreu takes a fastball that, that's... Phillies are losing on some real borderline pitches here. Johnson's 1-0, and that's up and away. 2-0 count. Seth Johnson, his 6th big league appearance of the year. And the pitch. Swung on, blasted high and deep down the right field line in the corner. It is hooking, and it is a foul ball. Right about home run distance. Close to it anyway. Johnson ready again. It is 2-1 pitch. Fastball, that's down low. Three balls and a strike. Johnson looking back at second. Now the 3-1. And Abreu fouls it away to the left side.
He's throwing that four-seamer at 97, but boy, it's straight and over the heart of that plate.
Count is full, the 3-2. Swung on, fouled back. Abreu with 19 of his 20 homers off of right-handed pitching.
Is that right?
Yeah.
A little one-sided.
A little bit. Johnson ready again. And again the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out, fastball. And Abreu down on strikes. That'll bring up the catcher, Carlos Narvaez. And Johnson, of course, not a lot of experience as a reliever, and this is the biggest spot he's been in. Here in the 11th inning, the pitch, and it bounces in there. First pitch slider. Johnson, who had been a starter throughout his career and started the season as a starter again after he made his big league debut late last year for the Phillies. They converted him to the bullpen. Johnson's 1-0 and a swing and a miss.
He's not afraid to throw that fastball.
And Narvaez tonight is 1 for 4. 7-7, top of the 11th. Johnson checks second. The 1-1. And it's up high. Stott trying to keep that runner close. He backs away at the last second to go back to his position. Rojas in a few steps and shaded the other way in center. 2 balls and a strike. Johnson's pitch. Swung on, fouled back. Count goes to 2-2. The stretch. And the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, line to left, it's deep. Kepler going back near the track at the wall. It is gone. It just cleared over the railing and left. It's a home run for Carlos Narvaez, his 9th of the year. A low line drive into the first row. And the Red Sox take a 2-run advantage here in the 11th. It is 9-7 Boston.
Oh, man, that thing just cleared the top of the fence.
This is a crew chief review.
We're going to do a crew chief review here just to make sure, as a fan did kind of reach down and over on that railing. Hard to tell, though, whether or not that should have been kept in play or would have stayed in play. As the call on the field is home run. The ball, in fact, did end up on the playing field as it definitely hit the hands of a fan reaching out over the railing.
It has to clear the railing, Scott, or the...
And I think it actually hit the railing and then hit a fan in the chest. And
after review, the call on the field is confirmed, home run.
Yeah, it's got to clear what it is. It's hard to tell when you look at it. There's perspective there. The fan reaches out over the second railing. The first railing, there's an orange Asplund sign, and it just has to clear that. And the other railing is over the old flower beds that you don't really see anymore, and that one doesn't matter. And they were reaching out over that second railing. So now it's a 9-7 advantage for the Red Sox. Base is clear, and with one out, Toro the batter, and he takes inside for ball one.
Well, that's been one of the big issues with Seth Johnson. He's learning out of the pen, but the home run ball has been a problem.
Next pitch, swing and a miss.
And I mean up here.
Yeah.
The fastball is just so straight. I think he threw 4 or 5 straight four-seamers, all at 97, and it's just right there.
Next pitch, Toro rips it foul, first base side. Of course, in the 11th, the Phillies will have Castellanos, Real Muto, and then Rojas due up. The pitch. Breaking ball, swing and a miss.
Good pitch.
And Toro down on strikes. That'll bring up Anthony.
Baez has been involved in every game in some unique way. 2 interference calls, big home run here. Who is this guy?
Here's Roman Anthony. And Johnson delivers to Anthony. And that one is in for a strike. The pitch. And that one's up high. One ball, one strike, the count. And the pitch is fouled off. 1-2 now. Anthony did not start the game. Came on as a pinch hitter in the 7th. Remained in the game, struck out in the 9th. One ball, 2 strikes. And Johnson kicks and deals, and the pitch swung on, line to left. That'll be a base hit. Kepler can't cut it off. It'll go to the wall. Roman Anthony on his way into second base. He'll stop there with a double. Stand-up double for Anthony. And the inning continues for Boston. Well, the Phillies will have the tying run coming up, of course, in the bottom of the 11th if they stop the bleeding right here. Here's Jarren Duran, the batter. And the pitch. Breaking ball that misses outside. One ball and no strikes. Johnson is ready. And the pitch. Swing and a foul at the plate.
Is that Alcala? Am I saying that right? Warming up Alcala for
I think that's
Boston?
about all they got left, right? 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. Jorge Alcala is getting loose to pitch the 11th. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Jaron Duran. Johnson ready. And a 1-2 offer. It's very high. And it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Johnson ready again. And the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball bounced foul. Phillies, who had a 5-0 lead at one point in this game, gave up 6 runs in the 5th inning. To fall behind by a run. They tied the game in the 8th inning. Fell behind in the 10th, tied it again in the 10th. They've fallen behind again in the 11th. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Jaron Duran. And the pitch from Johnson. Breaking ball. Got him looking on the outside corner. And Jaron Duran goes down on strikes. And 2 runs for the Red Sox. They've got the lead. We're going to the bottom of the 11th. It's 9-7 Boston.
Hi, this is J.T. Muto from your Philadelphia Phillies. Adding new talent to an already impressive lineup is always a good thing. And Team Chevrolet has done just that with the Chevy Equinox. Its stunning looks and clever features make it one of the most exciting SUVs to drive. With an interior space designed for maximum capacity, it gives you the room to do what you like, when you like. For great offers and to find your closest dealer, visit Chevrolet.com today.
Hey Phillies fans! SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Phillies. Meaning SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of... The official ticket marketplace of... That ball was crushed. And, did you see that? Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Fight and Phil's games or to any other live event in Philadelphia, SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you could be a part of every home team win. SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of... Let's go Phillies!
It's game time, and you're heading to Citizens Bank Park to catch your Fightin' Phils, but you want the great taste of a Campos cheesesteak. That's easy. Make sure you visit Campos on Ashburn Alley. Whether you want a traditional cheesesteak or kick it up a notch with their signature sandwich, The Heater, you can get the same award-winning steaks that you'll find at their 214 Market Street location in Old City. For the best cheesesteak in Philly, visit Campos in Ashburn Alley, Campos at 214 Market Street, and CamposDeli.com. Philadelphia's cheesesteak since 1947.
Join us for Toyota Phillies Wall of Fame night as we honor legends Jimmy Rollins and Ed Wade on Friday, August 1st when the Phils host the Tigers at 6:45. Secure your seats today at Phillies.com.
Your exclusive home for Phillies baseball. Sports Radio 94 WIP.
Well, here we go to the bottom of the 11th. It is a 9-7 lead for the Red Sox. It's 4:24 a.m. in Rome, by the way.
I don't feel sorry for you one bit. Having all that fun.
Bryce Harper is the runner at second base. He made the last out as a hitter, so he goes to second. As Nick Castellanos will be the hitter, but it was, of course, the runner made the last out, but the last hitter retired was Harper, so he goes to second, which doesn't amount to much other than the fact that Phillies have a runner on, and they've got the tying run coming to the plate. Nick Castellanos, the batter. Jorge Alcala is the new pitcher, former Twin. Picked up by the Red Sox. He's pitched really well for Boston. First pitch, hit in the air, foul out of play right side.
Four-seamer. Runs it up there hard. It's 97-98. Curveball, slider, sinker, changeup. It's a lot of pitches out of the back end of the pen.
0-1 the count. And the pitch. Swung on, sliced foul. First base side out of play. Well, many years with the Twins. This year, started the year in Minnesota, went 0-2 in 22 appearances, had an .888 earned run average. His ERA with Boston in 13 appearances is .73.
Wait, Boston was like, man, we got to have that guy.
He's given up one earned run in 12 1/3. He's ahead of the count, 0-2. And the pitch. That's very high. He has one save in his major league career. It came in 2021. Muto on deck, then Rojas. Here in the bottom of the 11th. The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt. He lays off. Couldn't get him to chase. Castellanos with a home run tonight. He's 1 for 4 overall. In a step is Abreu in right. Duran shaded the other way in center. And the pitch. It's up high. Count runs full.
I'll throw him one down the middle.
He steps off now. It's Alcala. Count is full. Castellanos. Hands held high. He waits. Here's the payoff. Swinging a ground ball to short. Story in front of it. Gathers it in. He'll throw to first and get Castellanos for the first out.
A 3-2 curveball there. In fact, he threw 3 breaking balls in a row to Nick.
Well, one of the reasons the Phillies are still here in this one is JT Realmuto, who homered in the 8th inning off of Aroldis Chapman, dead center field. First homer all season off a left-handed pitcher. It tied the game at 6, sent us to extra innings. And now Andrew Bailey is going to make his first trip out to the mound tonight. You've got JT here, one of the hottest hitters in the league. And you've got Rojas, one of the coldest hitters in the league, on deck. But you don't necessarily want to bring the winning run to the plate. But maybe something along the lines of, if we get behind him, we may not want to go after him.
I certainly don't want to give in.
Yeah, take our chances with Rojas and then Kepler if it got that far. 9-7, Red Sox lead it. Bottom of the 11th inning. JT 2 for 4 on the night. Again, outfield plays him the other way. They do not expect him to pull. Duran over to right center. Abreu in a step in right. Harper leads off of second. His run means nothing. Now Alcala steps off, and that's 2 disengagements. And now he just stepped off again.
Oh, it's intentional.
Oh, they think he's tipping?
I
or
guess.
They think he's relaying signs. And so they just do the old Craig Kimbrell. Remember, he would do the automatic, just drop the ball.
The balk?
Yeah.
Yep.
To induce the balk. Here's the pitch. And it's taken down low, ball 1. Has an ERA over 6, and he's...
It's just overthinking by the coaching staff.
Here's the 1-0. And that's a fastball way in off the plate at 98. And it's 2 balls and no strikes to JT. Hardly any wind at this hour, so just a slight breeze out towards center, which is where JT went deep in the 8th. 2-0 count, the pitch. He takes, and that one is in for a strike. Boy, a high slider.
Likes that breaking stuff when he's behind as a pitcher. He's so far from what I've seen from him, pitching backwards.
2 balls and a strike, the count. And the pitch. Swing at a tapper. Pulled foul on the ground, third base side. Comes back with a fastball there. And the count goes to 2-2.
Well, whatever JT does here, he really needs to work hard. At least put this ball in play up the middle somewhere. get the run home, even if he has to give himself up. I mean, that run at third base, you still want to score. In other words, strikeout here is deadly.
2 balls, 2 strikes on Real Muto. Alcala ready. He kicks the pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. Boy, another high breaking ball. And JT just able to stay alive. 7th pitcher used by the Red Sox. Phillies have sent 8 different hurlers to the mound to this point. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here in the 11th. The kick, the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Sinker down and in at 99 miles an hour. And that'll leave this game up to Johan Rojas. Rojas, his first at-bat tonight, came on as a defensive replacement after they lifted Marsh for the pinch hitter. Here's the pitch, and he takes up and in, ball 1. Rojas hitting .227 on the season. But he has really struggled since early June. The stretch and the 1-0. Swing and a miss. He tried to check, but could not. One ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Swung on, line to left. That's going to fall for a hit. And Rojas keeps the game going with an RBI single to left. And the winning run is going to come to the plate. And it's going to be Max Kepler due up here against his old teammate. The only time Alcala's gotten a save in the majors, Kepler was playing that day for the Twins. And they're going to go get a lefty. They got their last left-hander ready in a hurry, and Alex Cora is going to go get him. So we're going to have another pitching change here in the bottom of the 11th. 9-8 our score. Red Sox lead it. We're back in a moment on the Phillies Radio Network.
Hey, Fightin' Phils fans, every time the Phillies strike out 10 or more batters in a home game, you score with BetMGM. That's right, you'll get a $5 casino bonus every week to play Philadelphia Phillies Slingo, exclusively on BetMGM, proud partner of the Philadelphia Phillies, and an official gaming partner of Major League Baseball. BetMGM.com for T's and C's, 21 plus to wager, PA only, all promotions subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as non-withdrawable site credit bonus bets unless otherwise provided. Applicable terms, rewards subject to expiry. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, help's available. Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
In your community or in your home, Nemours Children's nationally recognized pediatric specialists are here to help your child achieve their best health. Northeast Pennsylvania, we're working hand in hand with families to make every child's world a place where they can thrive. Now open in Malvern. Find your child's neighborhood specialist at nemours.org/PA. Nemours Children's Health, well beyond medicine.
America has an undeniable, unstoppable energy. At Constellation, our energy matches yours. We're generating electricity 24/7 with hydro, wind, solar, and the nation's largest carbon-free nuclear fleet. Enough clean energy to power 15 million homes today, and a commitment to helping you build a brighter tomorrow. Power on, America. Learn more at constellationenergy.com/poweron.
Left-hander Brennan Bernardino is on in relief. 33-year-old lefty. Into his 44th game this year for the Red Sox. He's got a 3.24 ERA, trying to pick up what would be his first major league save here at the age of 33. He's going to face Max Kepler, who is the winning run. The tying run is the speedster, Johan Rojas at first base. And you've got no mind to have him running.
I wouldn't. Now, in saying that, I'm watching Bernardino take his warm-ups, and he has a huge late kick. But remember, behind the plate, Baez leads baseball in throwing out runners, and he cheats. He gets out there quick.
We've got Bregman way off the line at third. Kepler against the lefty, who kicks and deals in the pitch. Grounded foul first base side. Kepler has 1 home run this season against left-handed pitching. He's hitting just over 200 against lefties this year. He is 0 for 4 tonight. 3 fly balls to center and a double play ball. It ended the 6th inning. Phillies in the bottom of the 11th, trailing 9-8. And a snap throw over to first, and Rojas dives back in safely. If Kepler can keep this game alive, Edmundo Sosa would get a crack at the lefty Bernardino. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. And that one is taken for a strike. Borderline pitch, outside corner. And it makes the count 0-2. Bregman backs up and away at third base. He's basically in the shortstop hole. Story up the middle. Rojas big lead at first. 0-2. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball blasted deep but foul down the right side. He was a little bit early on that. Hit it into the sweet level down the line.
Oh, he hung it, didn't he?
Yeah. Oh. Gearing up for that fastball. Put him out front of the breaking ball. Still 0-2. Kepler waiting. Bernardino ready. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul down the third base line. He's trying to battle there. Just fights off that sinker. Still 0-2. Rojas leading. Big lead at first. Bernardino set at the belt. He kicks and the pitch. Swing and a foul at the plate again. Boy, he just fouled that one out of the catcher's mitt, it looked like.
I mean, the count is 0-2. Now, the pitch before was a strike. It was a really good pitch. Nice job by Kepler. Same thing here, but this last one's down the middle. It's a pretty good 0-2 pitch.
Well, he's swung it 4 out of the 5, or 5 out of the 6 pitches he's seen so far. Still 0-2. Bernardino delivers again, and the pitch is a strike called. He got him looking on a fastball, and the Red Sox avoid the sweep as they outlast the Phillies in a 9-8 marathon in 11 innings. As Bernardino gets the strikeout of Max Kepler, that ends the night, and the Red Sox come away with a 9-8 win.
Oh, it's such a tough loss when your offense gives you all those runs. Now, it's just a tough 5th inning for Jesus Luzardo, and they're going to have to figure something out with him. We talked about him losing the feeling, kind of coming and going, and that is something as a starter, you've got to work that out. Whatever it is, try to figure that out. But there were some bright spots. It's nice to see the offense hitting with some power.